Midway operates our 4 showrooms as one location, giving you by far the biggest selection of inventory in the region. Midway has the best buying experience before and after the sale. Our team members have more experience and knowledge to better serve you. Midway's success is based on hard work. Our team members give 110% to make sure you have a fast, enjoyable experience. We have what you need. At Midway, you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
Hey there, how's your day going?
Frustrating. My car's check engine light came on and they can't take it in till next week. And then Max, our Rottweiler, chewed up my glasses and I'm going to have to wait at least a week to get another pair. It seems you have to wait for everything important.
I know the feeling. Some things seem to take forever to get done.
Forgot to ask, how's your day?
I had to take my daughter into the clinic to have her arm looked at.
Let me guess. You had to wait to get an appointment. What was it, 1 week, 2 weeks?
Same day.
What? Same day?
We go to Hot Springs Health. They offer same-day appointments at all their clinics. Riverton, Shoshone, Thermopolis, Worland, and Basin. You just call the clinic and you have an appointment in a matter of minutes. It's easy and so convenient.
Wow, so Hot Springs Health actually values our time? Thanks for the advice. Now if I could only get a same-day appointment for Max. He hasn't been the same since he ate my glasses. He keeps running around and making a spectacle of himself.
For more information or directions, please visit hotspringshealth.com, your hub of healthcare in the Basin.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Considering physical therapy? Get it done right with Right Rehabilitation. Doctors Ryan and Tess Williams offer outpatient physical therapy for sports injuries, pre- and post-surgical rehabilitation, joint pain, and more for adults and children. Ryan is the only board-certified orthopedic specialist in town, and they always put their patients first. Newly renovated offices at 800 Shoshone Street in Thermopolis include a large gym and private treatment rooms. Call for an appointment today. Right Rehabilitation.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle wider, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com. or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Sometimes you need to get offline and go off-road. Let Range rev up your internet so you're always ready for adventure, whether you're exploring online or on the trail. With Range's high-speed internet, you can get your remote work done quickly so you can enjoy more time off the grid. And with no data caps or speed throttling, you can be just as fast online as on 4 wheels. Learn more at range.net and start living your West life today.
Looking to transform your home or outdoor space? Thermopolis Hardware has everything you need.
From a kitchen or bath remodel to barbecue grills to name brand tools and sporting goods, the staff at Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile is here to help.
Stop in today and they'll find what you need and get you on your way. Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, your one-stop for home improvement, outdoor recreation, and more.
Ace Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, a hardware store and a whole lot more.
Shop local.
Be local.
Go Bobcats.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to support Bobcat Sports. We are a locally owned community pharmacy that opened in 1987. We offer prescription refills, multi-dose packaging, immunizations, Medicare de-enrollment, delivery, and veterinary medicine at an affordable price. Our expertly trained and friendly staff are here to serve you. Visit us today to experience the Hot Springs Pharmacy difference.
And welcome, Bobcat fans, to KDNO 1017 and Thermopolis Bobcat Football. I'm Ryan Williams, along with Kevin Simpson here tonight in Pinedale, Wyoming. Thermopolis taking on Pinedale Wranglers. Last regular season game, Thermopolis is sitting 4-3 overall in their record, 3-3 in the conference, and Pinedale is 1-6 overall, 0-6 in the conference. Definitely some playoff implications this week in a lot of different teams, a lot of different scenarios, and especially Thermopolis Bobcats. And so Kevin has a few things pulled up here that we're going to send it over to him, and he can kind of give you the rundown of where we're at.
So what it basically comes down to tonight is the Bobcats' playoff fate is not in their own hands. Bobcats, if they win or lose tonight, it does not matter because the fate of their playoff hopes lies solely in the outcome of the Kemmer-Orland game, which is kicked off about 45 minutes ago. If Orland loses, they are out and Bobcats are in. That's pretty much the end-all, be-all of this playoff picture for the Bobcats. With Bobcats beating the Mountain View Buffalo last week, they hold the tiebreaker, even though the records would be same, even though Orland beat Thermopolis. The tiebreaker is the Mountain View game, with them being the higher seed. Lovell playing, well, I think that's going to be a moot point, too. I'm looking through here. Mountain View already played today. They beat Lyman, so they secure the number 1 seed. Lovell will probably move to the number 2 if they beat Cokeville tonight. If not, they move to a number 3 versus Cokeville.
Yeah, because they're tied.
Yeah. So that's what's shaking out on this side, and I don't think the Cokeville game starts off at 6, so they kick the same time we do. That is in Lovell. So a lot of playoff implications on their first seeding, the Cokeville-Lovell game. Like I said, if Lovell wins, they're the 2, and Cokeville is the 3. If Orland wins, they're in the playoffs, and the Bobcats are out. And if Worland loses, the Bobcats are in regardless of what happens tonight. Over on the other side, really, Bighorn is locked in as the number 1. So the 4 seed Worland or Thermopolis would go to Bighorn next week in the playoff. And then the other teams that are already locked in, we've got Newcastle, Burns, and Wheatland playing out for basically the 2 through 4 seeds, I guess. I'm not really interested in how those shake out because basically whoever is in between Worland and Thermop is going to face Bighorn next week. So it doesn't really matter what happens to this game, but we don't want to tell the boys that. I mean, I'm sure they already know it, but it's another game for the Bobcats. Senior night here for Pinedale. I'm sure Pinedale would like to come in and get a win this season. So Bobcats coming out to play regardless of the outcome. Could be the last game for the seniors out there. So no matter what happens in the Worland game, the Bobcats are looking for a win.
So not much riding, but a lot riding on to tonight's games, across the state for a lot of different people.
Currently, that Worland game is 7-6. Worland ahead with 2.5 minutes in the first half.
Well, we've got about 14 minutes or so here before kickoff. We'll take a quick break and come back with Coach's Corner chat with Kevin Simpson and Coach Bowker. And then we also have our Signs of Sutherland starting lineup and our
next senior is
Keys of the game by Travis Winger.
Keys of the game against Travis Winger. Sorry about that. So we'll be back in just a few, and we'll get going with the rest of our Wild Today Media pregame show.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Drive up? Walk up? We couldn't decide, so the good news is you can. Enjoy a delicious meal or scrumptious ice cream treat in your car or at one of our tables. Play miniature golf while you wait or after you eat. Sip comforting fresh brewed coffee to start your day or recharge your afternoon. Quality food, friendly service, relaxed atmosphere. It's all waiting for you at Dairyland in Thermopolis. Follow Dairyland and Hot City Coffee on Facebook for daily specials and hours of operation. Dairyland is a proud supporter of Bobcat sports. Go Bobcats!
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 316 North 6th Street, Thermopolis.
Kevin Simpson sitting down with the head coach of the now 4-3 Bobcats, Coach Boone Bowker. Welcome.
Hey, Kevin. How are you today?
I'm great.
That's good.
Well, last week the Bobcats proved that there ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, as they took down the #1 ranked Mountain View Buffaloes 13-6 in a thriller on senior night at Leroy Hayes Field. Coach, you knew points were going to come at a premium against that defense, but you held the top 2 offense to 6 points as well. What were the keys to success in that monumental win?
The boys just showed up and played. They believed in it. They showed up. They competed. They didn't fold. They didn't let the moment get too big. They just continued to battle the entire time. And they cleaned up the little things that we were missing earlier in the season. It's starting to all click right now. Wish it clicked a little bit sooner, but they look dang good, and I'm proud of them.
Well, your seniors showed some real moxie out there, and they led the team on both sides of the ball. Obviously, that was a key to victory as well. How big were they in that game?
Huge. Zane Stam is our primary back. So teams really like to key on him. Got Chris Aaron's involved in the run game a little bit more this game. Sending Zane one way, giving it to Chris underneath. He kind of took role of that. Even though he doesn't score touchdowns, he knows his role. He did his job, never complains about it. Del Duke's out there, finally got involved in the passing game a little bit more. We took advantage of that. And then Ryan Aarons is coming in clutch on our triple option. I mean, he's always there, always ready for that ball, no matter the situation that Armani pitches it to him. They led. Our O-line did a dang good job against that defense, climbed the second level, getting that free safety blocked. I'm just proud of those seniors, the way they led.
Moving on to this week's game, the Bobcats head to Pinedale to face the Wranglers. Pinedale 2-6 overall, 0-6 in conference. Pinedale down in terms of offense and defensive productivity. Pinedale giving up 43 points on average to conference opponents. What can we expect game plan wise from them?
They got talent. Their running back number 9, can't pronounce his name off the top of my head, Caleb, I believe. He's a big, strong, fast, physical back. He's their guy they want to get the ball to. They like running buck sweep with him, getting him out on the edge. They'll run power with him. Their quarterback's a smaller kid, shifty, sidearm throwing action. They run a lot of unique concepts and a lot of unique scheme. They're talented. They do struggle taking care of the ball, though. I believe when they played Kimmer, they turned it over 7 times in the first half. Yeah, a little rough there. So if they can control the ball, they did better against Lyman, and it was a 20-30 game there. So they're improving as well.
So you played a pretty clean game and complete game last week, but we talked about those things offensively, defensively, special teams wise. What are you looking to focus on or clean up that would help you Friday night?
On the offensive side of the ball, just making smart decisions with that ball. When we put it in the air, we want to make sure we're going through our progressions. We're reading. We're not just guessing when we throw it. When we run the ball security, ball security, ball security. That fumble at the end of Mountain View was woof, a little stressful. So ball security, taking care of the ball, making our right reads, doing the little things right. Defensively, trusting our keys. They do a lot of different stuff. We just have to trust our keys. They line up in a lot of weird things. Once again, just trust our keys, do our job, fly to the ball, play Bobcat defense. Special teams, it's our third of the game. We've improved on it all year. We're close to busting a kick return. We got some special things planned for our kickoff and our punt team, so I'm looking forward to those that we could take advantage of. But just put together a complete full game. We told the boys we want to go in and dominate after Mountain View. We want to show that we are a team that can compete with anybody, put points up on the board at any time, and shut people out.
So with that win last week, the Bobcats are that much closer to securing a postseason bid. However, at least basically one thing needs to happen. Unfortunately, that fate is going to be determined by your foe 30 miles up the road and the Worland Warriors. And if Worland loses, they're out of the playoffs regardless, and the Bobcats would be in. So how do you keep your players focused on that game and not to worry about what's going on in the other one?
A lot of them didn't know the situation coming into our Monday practice. We broke the news right away. We felt like that was the right thing to do. Just be honest and forthright that our hands are in, our fate is in Kimmer's hands. Kimmer's an improved team. Got a lot of Ranger fans on our team this week. We got a break at one time during practice yesterday, and it's go Rangers. So it's definitely a distraction, but we want to own what we can do, control what we can control, and we want to go beat Pinedale. Whatever happens, happens.
That Ranger chant wasn't led by Coach Corporing, was it?
It sure wasn't, but I bet he got goosebumps. 6 cents coming. Someone said Rangers in Hot Springs County.
Before we go to rapid fire, everybody healthy, good to go? Any changes in the lineup?
No changes in the lineup. We're a little banged up, bruised up. That was a tough physical game. Mountain View's talented. So we're feeling that a little bit, but we'll be fine.
Well, since it is the last week of the regular season and it could be your first step to the playoffs, we're going to play a game called First and Last. And I'm going to give you a clue, and the first letter of the answer starts with, what it starts with is also the last letter of that answer. And it's one word. Okay? So, for example, mom or dipped or trout or peep.
Okay.
Okay. So this sleep disorder results in loud snoring and moments where breathing stops.
Apnea.
There you go. A child's game where kids jump to and over squares on the ground.
Hopscotch.
Mm-hmm. This encases a letter.
Just in case it's a letter. Nope.
Envelope. A small snippet of information.
I don't know.
Blurb.
Oh, man.
This type of coffee is less likely to give you the jitters.
Decaf. Wait, what? This type of coffee is less likely to give you the jitters.
You're pretty decaffeinated.
Okay.
A protein that helps speed up chemical reactions in living things.
Amino. No. What? Nope, I'm out.
Enzyme. A cutting tool in gardening which two blades move past one another.
Two blades move past each other. Man, Kevin, you just had to make me look bad this week, huh?
It's pretty easy. Shears.
Yeah.
You do this to the ball for 1 extra point.
Kick.
Thank you. T-Rex sings this song. Many people know it as Get It On, but you have to bang on this.
Who sings it?
T-Rex.
T-Rex sings this song. Maybe if you get the bang on this.
Bang a gong.
Oh,
Get it on.
Jeez.
Our player of the game sponsor, Gatorade, quenches this.
Thirst.
The city was home to the Georgia Dome until it was demolished in 2017.
Atlanta?
Yep. The front of your suit jacket that's turned back on both sides where a man would wear a boutonniere.
Buddy.
It's too classy for you.
It's way...
It's the lapel.
Yep, that's never heard that word before in my life.
A porcelain fixture in your house.
Toilet.
The Angels center fielder whose salary is $37 million with 2024.
Is that a soccer team?
On Jesus Angel?
That, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's baseball. Okay. Yeah, trout?
Yep.
Okay.
This animal is often mistaken for its close relative, the llama.
Alpaca.
Correct. And the last one is Grandmaster Flash's song, The Message, tells you not to push him because he's close to this.
Edge.
Very good. And with that in mind, Grandmaster Flex would say, don't push him because he's close to the edge. The Bobcats are close to the edge of the playoffs and a lot riding on Whirlwind versus Kemmer game, but still looking for that win on Friday versus the Pinedale Wranglers. Let's hope this isn't our last interview of the year, but our first playoff appearance for the Bobcats since 2019. So good luck to you, Coach Bowker and the Bobcats.
Thanks, Kevin.
And welcome to the game here. Pinedale kicking off. They won the toss. It looks like number 2 is going to receive it at the 20-yard line, running across the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Gets tripped up finally by the kicker from Pinedale, just short of the 45-yard line on Pinedale side of the field.
Pinedale.
Yeah, Pinedale.
Pinedale?
I believe Pinedale won the toss and deferred to the second half, and that's why Thermopolis received. So they will start their first possession of this game here in Pinedale at the 46-yard line on Pinedale Wranglers side of the field.
We'll get to starting lineups here and keys of the game in just a moment.
Shotgun formation looks like single back set. We're going to move somebody in motion and option handoff and then pass across the middle, number 1.
Oh.
Bobbles it there. That was Dukes to Dukes on the pass there, and it falls incomplete, so that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats. First time, maybe, I've seen the Bobcats come out with a pass on the first play. I could be wrong, but
yeah, I can't remember when we've done that for a while.
Yeah, to see them kind of start the game with on the ground here, but they're going to start out in the shotgun set again, single back, couple receivers to either side. Going to send a man in motion, take the snap, option handoff up the middle, and he's going to go ahead and give it to Zane Stam, who gets about 5 yards on the play, it looks like. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 for the Bobcats.
And
from about the
3rd down, about 5.
41-yard line. We always run into sometimes some problems with the game starting a lot sooner than actual kickoff time. And
3 minutes ahead of schedule here at Pinedale with senior night. They're efficient.
They did. They did a great job of getting this game going and moving here. Sitting at a little over 7,000 feet, it's going to get cold pretty quickly here once the
And we
sun
are
goes
outside
down.
tonight, folks. If you're listening, we are outdoors.
Shotgun set. We got the offset I formation. Bring a man in motion.
They
looks
jumped.
Like it's going to be offsides on defense here. Yep. And that's
let's see if that's enough for the first down.
So dead ball offsides on the defense. That'll move the ball 5 yards.
While they move that penalty, I'm going to jump right
Absolutely.
into our starting lineups with Sutherland's. Sophomore number 55, Carter Mascaro. Junior number 75, Cruz Mascaro. Junior number 53, James Witt. Senior 60, Logan Defoe. And senior number 77, Brody Sorensen are going to be your offensive linemen. We'll get back to the plays of the game here, and I'll get to your skill positions here in just a second.
Shotgun formation, option handoff up the middle, but Armani is going to decide to keep it this time and gets hit in the backfield right away. So they'll bring up a loss of...
7.
Yeah, 7 yards there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 17 for the Bobcats. Ball is backed up now to the the 43-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
Had it at the 36, backed up to the 43. Bobcats here, 2nd and long. Shotgun formation, single back set. Got a wingman on this near side as well as 2 receivers. Single man on the far side. Take the snap, roll out here to the left. He's going to look to throw, and it gets tipped as it's passed and bobbled a couple times. That was actually a heads-up play there by one of the Aarons boys, 23. That'd be Ryan Aarons to try to actually bat that ball down so that it was not intercepted.
Playing defense.
Yeah. So Bobcats 3rd and long here on their first possession of the game. This drive started at the 46, and unfortunately we've only made it to the 43.
Mm-hmm.
Bobcats will go ahead and set up shotgun again. Single back set this time, 2 receivers to either side. Armani's going to take the snap, look to throw right away. Got a little bit of a rush on this backside here. It's going to flush him out of the pocket to the right side, and he finally gets taken down after crossing the 40 to about the 37, maybe 36, maybe got back to the original line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up 4th down and 11.
6-yard gain, got 6 of the 7 back.
Bobcats, middle of the that side of the field on Pinedale, so this is definitely 4-down territory, kind of high school rules here.
Mm-hmm.
Shotgun set, single back formation. Armani will go ahead and take the snap. He's looked to throw right away. Screen pass is set up to Zane Stam. He's going to catch it and get out to about the 20, which is not going to be far enough for the first down. So Thermopolis will turn over on downs. And their first possession, give the ball to Pinedale right at the 20-yard line. They will switch balls out and switch offense-defense here.
While they change out possession, we're going to finish off our starting lineup by Sutherland's. Get your skill players. Senior number 1, Dell Dukes at wide receiver. On the other side, I believe we have Nolan Collins also starting out there, number 0. Then we've got Chris and Ryan Aarons, number 32 and 23, seniors. Your running back tonight, again, senior Zane Stam, number 4, and your quarterback, number 12, junior Armani Dukes.
So Pinedale sets up in a shotgun with a tight trips formation to this near side here, hands it off along with a kind of a jet sweep motion.
Number 9.
Had about 4 blockers out there, but still had a loss of 4 yards on the play. So that'll bring up 2nd and 14 for Pinedale.
Maybe Dowen.
That was a good-looking play setup, but didn't get the yards out of it. Bobcat defense stretches them out and makes them run side to side rather than upfield there. So Pinedale come out, shotgun set, single back, 2 receivers to the far side, hands it off to the running back up the middle. He's going to go ahead and get near the 20-yard line here, and that's where they'll get to that original line of scrimmage, bring up 3rd and 10 for Pinedale. Is that number 9 again?
Number 9 again, yep. This guy's jersey all bunched up there.
Pinedale's running back, pretty big-looking kid in terms of height there.
Back to the original line of scrimmage, so here we are, 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. We got 18 left on the first quarter scoreboard here, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard for you. 0-0. Bobcats have had their first possession already. This is Pinedale's first possession. He'll take the snap in the shotgun set, look to throw. Has that sidearm throw that Coach Bowker talked about, and Nolan Collins hits him just as he catches it. Short of the 35-yard line, so that'll bring up 4th and about 6 for Pinedale here. Still on their side of the field, I would imagine they would bring out punt formation here. We might have a little bit of an official timeout here just real quick.
Number 12 got hit.
Yeah, his bell rung a little bit. I think was he?
He wasn't even the receiver. I don't think. I thought number 11 received that.
Gotcha. So Pinedale come out shotgun.
No, it was number 12. You're right.
Yeah. Set up for the punt here. We got 2 Bobcats about 30-yard line to receive it. Punt is end over end punt that is received about the 39-yard line by Del Dukes. He's going to go ahead and run it out across the 50, 45, 40,
and
35, 30. He's gonna walk along the goal line, the out of bounds line. He does not go out of bounds. Right now we're looking at a touchdown. Bobcats finally officially
60-yard touchdown return.
Noted. We just Coach Bowker talked about special teams and setting some things up, and they knew that they were going to break a return here, and there you have it. Bobcats special teams touchdown. What'd you say? 60? Yeah,
60 yards where the beanbag was on the 40. So
60-yard return for Del Dukes. Bobcats will set up for the PAT here, single point, to try to go up 7-0 on the Pinedale Wranglers here with 7:30 left to go on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard.
We got 2 point.
And
Dell's going to try to pass it.
Yep. So I honestly was looking at the scoreboard to find the time. I'm not sure if that was just a broken play that happened there. But Thermopolis does not convert the PAT, so it'll be 6-0 over the Wranglers here. About halfway through, not quite halfway through the first quarter. We'll go ahead and take a quick break and come back for the kickoff back to the Pinedale Wranglers.
When you think about wellness, do you think about long walks, nutrition, having a personal trainer? No matter what your idea of wellness looks like, you can find yourself at Gotchi Gym. Their 1,900 square foot facility makes them one of the largest gyms open to the public in Wyoming. Be the best version of yourself with state-of-the-art equipment from senior to strongman. Take advantage of having a bistro on site as well as a certified NASM personal trainer. Take the first step in reaching your goals. Gotchi Gym. Gotchi Rehabilitation is always looking for new team members. See more at gotchi.org.
And we're back here after that quick 30-second break. Thermopolis getting ready to kick off back to the Pinedale Wranglers after the 60-yard punt return touchdown by Del Dukes. And as we go along here, we're going to go ahead and try to fit in our keys to the game. But we'll go ahead and see how this kickoff goes here.
We have an update in the Warland game. It's 21-6 Warriors at half.
So Boren has the kick off. It's going to be received about the 15-yard line there, brought out across the 25 and hit about the 30. And depending on where they spot him, it looks like maybe the 31-yard line is where Pinedale will take over for their second possession of this first quarter.
Having a plan is one of the keys to successful future. Tonight, keys to the game are brought to you by Edward Jones, your local financial advisor, Travis Winger. Key number 1 I have is don't worry about what's going on up in Warland. Focus on your task at hand. It could be a tune-up game for the playoffs if everything plays out right for the Bobcats. Key number 2 is have fun. If it is your last game, go out there, have a little fun, throw the ball around, run some plays you may not have ran before, and let's have a little bit of fun. I'll get you your last one here after this call, Ryan.
Shotgun formation, split back set, hands it off to the left side back, and he runs it up here about 2 yards, 2.5, 3 yards here.
Is that number 9 again?
No, it was a shorter guy this time. Honestly, I did not catch.
Perfect.
33, 23. I believe it was number 22 landed.
22, gotcha. Fordstrom.
He's one of their second leading backs, so I imagine it would have been him. So second and a long 7, short 8 for the Pinedale Wranglers here. Got shotgun, split back set again. Going to take the snap, pitch it to the number 9 there. He's going to get stretched out and brought down, for a loss of about 2 yards here on the play. That's going to bring up third and 10 for the Pinedale Wranglers.
Last key to the game I have by Edward Jones, I've got stay healthy, because if you do somehow sneak into the playoffs here with the Warland can lose. You want your full complement of players here going into a playoff game against a Bighorn team that's pretty formidable. And those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Edward Jones and Travis Winger, your local Edward Jones advisor.
Trips formation to the far left side. Shotgun going to take the snap, look to throw right away. Kind of out wide receiver screen. Just out throws his receiver's fingertips just by a little bit there, so it falls incomplete. Can bring up 4th and 10 for the Wranglers from their own 32-yard line.
Bring out the punter, Rigo. Rigo's going to come off.
That looks like they're coming out and punt setup.
Number 18, Keegan Nance is the punter, junior.
Bobcats will send Jordan Garrison and Dell Dukes to receive. Snap is back, punt is off. This time a little higher punt. Spiral received at the 40-yard line by Dell Dukes. This time it is brought out across the 40-45. Danson, couple side steps, misses there. Gets stacked up about the 48 on the Pinedale side of the field here, and that's where they will blow
All
it dead.
22 players huddled up around that logo.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. So Thermopolis basically will have their second possession of the game since the touchdown came on their special teams.
Yeah. Their first possession. Here we go. Or second, yeah. Sorry.
Second possession from the 48-yard line on Pinedale side of the field. That's where they have it. 1st and 10. Come out in their strong power set here, up under center, T formation. Dukes is going to take the snap and pitch it to one of the Aarons brothers, who is going to take it out across the 45 to about the 43-yard line.
Which one we got? 23. We got Ryan. Ryan for a 5-yard gain on first down. Good positive yards.
Absolutely. 2nd and 5 for the Bobcats here.
Got some hot chocolate.
And I took a sip. It's great.
It is good.
5.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter of the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Bobcats up 6-0 over the Pinedale Wranglers right now, and there's movement on the line here. We'll decide, or well, we'll let the officials decide if that was defense or offense.
I think
there.
that's us.
Defense jumped, and I don't know if they're going to say they went first or Thermopolis went first. They're having a little discussion.
False start.
False start Thermopolis. That'll back them up.
Take
Take them back to the original line of scrimmage, or the close, or original starting point, close to it anyway. So 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats. .520 on the scoreboard left to go here. Power formation again, up under center, T set. Going to take the pitch handoff to Zane Stam, who's going to run up the middle.
Got room.
He's out across the 35 and taken down finally at the 30. That is going to be a decent 3, 5, 10, 15, 23-yard gain there for Zane Stam.
It's a good little scamper. Zane found a couple holes up the middle and made a couple shifty moves. And
so Thermopolis now has a new set of downs from the 30-yard line here. 1st and 10. They're going to come out this time shotgun, single back set. Tight wing formation and 2 receivers to the far side. They're going to bring one of them across, and we're going to have a false start
again. Huh.
False start on Thermop. Not sure. I didn't really see where that one came from, but it is what it is.
Came from our side, Ryan.
I wasn't sure if it was like lineman or a receiver. Jeez, Kevin. So here we go.
Came from the guys in all white.
1st and 15 with 4:58 to go. Sorry, 4:48 to go here on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Thermopolis going to have that shotgun set, bring a receiver across in formation. Monty decides to keep it, and ball went to the ground. I thought maybe he might have been down, but it must have popped out before he went down to the ground. So Pinedale will have a turnover, or sorry, Thermopolis will have a turnover to Pinedale on a fumble by Armani Dukes. Pinedale will take over about the 41-yard line, still on their side of the field. With 4:30 to go on your, they backed it up to about the 40-yard line.
So 6-yard loss?
Yeah, do you call it a loss or just a fumble?
Well, he still ran it, got tackled, ball came out.
True. So Pinedale have it 1st and 10 here from their own 40-yard line. Shotgun set, single back, trips here to the near side. He's going to pitch it out to number 9, who's going to look to throw it.
Oh, no.
And number 21 receives it about the 30-yard line and takes it out to about the 24-yard line here. A little trick play by Pinedale catches the Bobcats off guard.
Who caught that race at 22?
21, I believe. 21. So Wiley Wilson for the Pinedale Wranglers gets the reception and takes it down to the 24-yard line of the Bobcats. We started at the 40. So Pinedale come out, shotgun.
36 yards.
Shotgun single back set, 2 receivers to either side. They're going to bring a man in motion as well. Hand it off up the middle to number 9. He's going to get hit about the line of scrimmage and drag a couple people for 2 yards up the field. That'll bring up second and 8.
2nd and 8.
Having a hard time seeing numbers, right? Number 9?
Yeah, number 9.
Down one again.
They
for
really
2.
are. Some of those single numbers are a little hard to see out there.
They bunch up on them.
Number 9 is kind of coming out for maybe a little official timeout to fix some equipment, looks like. Yep. So he has to come off the field. Their leading running back comes off the field for a play to fix his equipment. Pinedale did not have to take a timeout, though, to do that. Clock is running, however, with 3:26 to go in this first quarter on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Thermopolis is up 6-0 over the Wranglers. Shotgun set, fake handoff, looks to throw a screen pass, and it is jumped. Woo, jumped in front. Jordan Garrison jumped in front and didn't quite get a hand on off of it. Bounces off the face mask of a Pinedale Wrangler and falls incomplete. So that'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Wranglers. Incomplete pass stops the clock at 3:14.
Yep. Bobcats still up 6-0.
After a trick play like that, Bobcats have to regroup and make a stand here and see if we can't get a 4 and out. Pinedale with their leading running back in the game, number 9. Cale Dowan, is that how we decided to say it?
I'm calling it Dowan.
And we get a procedural, so false start on the Wranglers here. Play is called dead right at the snap. So that'll back them up 5 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 13.
Timeout by Pinedale. We'll step away for a right rehab timeout. Be right back.
Indulge in a mouth-watering meal at the One-Eyed Buffalo in Thermopolis. Whether you're craving a juicy burger, a tender steak, or something from the sea, we've got something to excite every palate. Savor our craft beers, brewed right on site, and enjoy our signature cocktails. Don't forget to pick up a souvenir to add to your collection. Come in, catch all the games, and soak in the atmosphere. You'll only find this unique experience at the One-Eyed Buffalo, located at 535 Broadway in Thermopolis, open daily at 11 a.m. Proud supporters of Thermopolis High School sports.
High Plains.
And we're back after this right rehabilitation timeout. Bobcats and the Wranglers are both coming out of their huddles from the sideline here. Wranglers have it 3rd and about 13. We've got 3:13 to go on your first quarter scoreboard here. Bobcats are up 6-0. Shotgun form. They take the snap and look to throw
a lot of
right
pressure.
away. And he gets
Can't
flushed out of the pocket. Number 77 finally runs him out of bounds and takes him down at about the 23-yard line. So that's going to get him 4th and about 9.
4 yards. Brody Sorensen chasing him down.
He had 2 men on him pretty deep in the backfield there and just kind of slipped out of their hands and had a...
I was a little worried that tackle carried on into the out of bounds for a little distance. They was going to call it late.
Looks like Pinedale's going to go ahead and set up for the field goal here from the 30-yard line is where the spot of the hold is going to be. So that's going to put a 40-yard field goal attempt here for Pinedale with 3:05 to go on your scoreboard. Snap is back, hold is down.
Blocked.
Kick is low and gets hits the lineman in the back, and Dale Dukes recovers it and takes it to about the 38-yard line here. So Thermopolis will take over after the blocked field goal, basically. And that's where they will have it for their 3rd possession of this first quarter. Still in the first quarter. Not a lot of time running off on these last handful of possessions. So Thermopolis set up 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line.
Power formation.
Power formation. This time, Boren is in for
Stam.
the quarterback.
He's
Sam
loose.
Breaks several tackles in the secondary here, and he finally gets drugged down about the 10-yard line. He makes a huge scamper.
I apologize for my camera skills. I was putting my jacket on.
It's a little chilly now. The sun is down here, but Zane Stam kind of gets hit. We've got a flag on the field. We'll find out what that is and see if this play is going to stand.
From the 38 back
holding
here.
on the Bobcats. So they're going to call a holding call, but not after, a huge gain. And that's
rough.
And again, I never remember in high school if that's a spot foul.
Or from the line of scrimmage.
Or from the line of scrimmage. I mean, basically.
Well, he called it way down there,
that
so
flag is.
They're going to walk it way back.
13 yards down the field. So
it's from a spot foul. So
basically, that'll bring up 1st and 5.
I mean, Stam gets no credit for the run. 1st and 5 for the Bobcats.
Yeah, one of those odd, I mean, goodness, you take a huge run off the board, unfortunately. But 1st and 5 for the Bobcats from the 43-yard line here now. Still in their power set. Boren is still in at the quarterback position here. Hands it off to Zane Stam again, who gets out across the 45 to the 46. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 2.
Not sure what's going on with the personnel, why the reason that Bourne is in right now and not Monty, maybe other than his possession. I don't know if that had something to do with it.
Well, and they're running their power set instead of their option set at this
Right.
point.
And he's talked about how Monty's their option quarterback.
Yeah.
So,
and I didn't quite catch everything on the coaches chat, but I know Armani was nursing a little bit of a bum knee too, and so maybe he's resting it. So shotgun formation this time, single back set. We got 2 close wing backs, and we're going to bring one of them in motion across the formation. Snap is back. Hand off to Stam.
Ball's out.
We have another fumble by the Bobcats.
Kept it and fumbled.
And it is Pinedale's ball.
And the troubles of securing that football continue.
One of the keys that Coach Bowker talked about and
was ball security.
I think both times Pinedale is getting in the backfield way too quickly and breaking up and that's what happens when you run an option offense. If somebody gets in the backfield like
disrupts
that,
it disrupts that keep or that give. Yeah.
Yep. Referees, however, are talking about something midfield here. They have not changed the sticks at all, so it's very possible that they're trying to decide whether down by contact, forward progress has stopped, any number of things possibly that could.
Where they want to eat after the game.
Where
this
the
is
ball
taking
is spotted.
forever.
So as it is, there's 1:54 to go here on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Thermopolis still up 6-0.
I think they're playing rock, paper, scissors. I can't tell.
We will see what the call is. So Pinedale ball. I really don't know what the discussion was then. However, I would admit that I would rather the officials stop the game and make a discussion and a right choice rather than a really quickly decided choice on a turnover or something like that. So Pinedale, 1st and 10 here. Bobcat side of the field at the 43-yard line after the fumble recovery. They've got 2 receivers to the far side, but they hand it off up the middle. He gets hit at the line of scrimmage, so this will be a no gain, 2nd and 10 now.
No gain on the play, brings
for
up 2nd and
Pinedale.
10.
Clock is going to continue to run here at 1:40 to go in the 1st quarter still. Bobcats have had 1, 2, 3 possessions on offense, 2 fumbles so far on their offensive side. Shotgun set, look to throw across the middle, intercepted by Zane Stam here, and he finally falls down about the 50-yard line after being tripped up at the 45. So turnover back to the Bobcats. With $1:16 to go on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here. So Thermop will have it now at the 49-yard line. Still on their side of the field, midfield here. See if Thermop can go protect the ball basically on this
We've had
possession
the last
here.
2 carries other than that one that got negated for Stam have been fumbles. So
Armani is back in the game. Option handoff to number 2 up the middle here, and he gets about 2 yards on the play.
Bridger Pyle.
Carry. In on the tackle. That brings up
We're
2nd
getting
and 8.
some rotations with our personnel on Thermopolis side of the ball here, and
Bridger for a 3-yard gain.
So they'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Bobcats. Clock is ticking at 53 seconds to go in this 1st quarter. They'll have to get one more play in here before the quarter ends.
Looking to the sideline, play is in. They go tight.
So shotgun set, single back Two wing backs to this left side, two tight end set. Going to take the snap and just run it up this left side behind those several players. He gets it to about the 45. I guess they're going to call him a little short, so the 46-yard line. That'll bring up third and 5 for the Bobcats.
2-yard gain. Design quarterback run.
Yeah, they had this left side loaded, and it was just direct snap and run it up the gut there. 9 seconds to go. They're just going to let this one run out and go to the second quarter here with Thermopolis up 6-0 over your Pinedale Wranglers. And we will also take a quick time out here as we switch sides of the field, which shouldn't take too long, but we'll be back after these messages.
Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And we're back here for the start of the second quarter on KDNO 1017, Thermopolis Bobcat football. Streaming on YO Today Media on YouTube. Bobcats up 6-0 over the Pinedale Wranglers here. Thermopolis had 3 possessions, 2 fumbles, a return, punt return for a touchdown.
Yep, the only score of this game is a special teams touchdown.
So Thermopolis here have it 3rd and 5 to start this second quarter from the 46-yard line on the Pinedale side of the field. Shotgun set, split backs. They're going to bring a receiver in motion across. They're going to hand it off to number 2 up the left side. He's got some room out across the 30. There's nobody to stand between him and the end zone. That is going to be a touchdown, Bobcats.
46 yards.
By Bridger Pyle.
Scored by Bridger.
That's going to put Thermopolis on the board 12-0 over the Pinedale Wranglers with 11:51 to go here in this second quarter. No major change in the Bobcat setup in terms of their running plays. I mean, that was one we've seen a million times, but he just got the edge there on Pinedale and took it to the house. We're going to go, power setup here for a 2-point conversion. Armani is up under center, hands it off to number 32 up the left side, and he gets in for the 2-point conversion. So that's going to put Bobcats up 14-0 over your Pinedale Wranglers here with 11:51 to go in this second quarter. And 11:51 to go in the first half. We'll be back after these ads and the kickoff.
When you choose your bank, it makes sense to bank with your neighbors, your friends at Central Bank and Trust.
We're the parents cheering next to you at the games.
We're the volunteers working with you at local events.
We are the friendly faces who greet you by name.
For your personal and business needs, loan, saving, checkings, or tools for running your business and financing your dreams, choose a bank that truly understands you.
Central Bank and Trust, across from the post office in Thermopolis.
Go Bobcats!
Member of FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS number 420276.
And we're back here. 11:51 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard to go here in the second quarter. Bobcats up 14-0 over the Pinedale Wranglers. That last possession for the Bobcats ended in a touchdown by Bridger Pyle. How long was that one, Kevin?
46 yards.
46 yards, and they started their drive on the 49-yard line there. So, 2-3 plays, and Bobcats are now up 14-0. Boren is set to kick this one off to Pinedale. They've got a couple receivers back at the 10-yard line here. And the kick is off. It's going to be kind of a moderate height one, received at the 15 by a pretty big guy. I was going to say, what number is that?
That guy's
big dude. And he had
70 is Levi McCann, freshman.
He's got he had some pretty good wheels for a pretty big guy there.
Quick update from the Worland game. Worland still ahead 21-6, 5:36 left in the third from your Got You Global scoreboard.
So that'll set Pinedale up on the Thermopolis side of the field at the 48-yard line here. After the pretty decent return there. Pinedale come out. Shotgun set again, single back. Couple receivers to the near side, takes the snap, hands it off to number 9 right up the middle. He's got a little bit of room this time, takes it out across the 40 to about the 39. Oh, they're going to spot him at the 40, it looks like.
To about 2nd and a yard and a half.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 1 for Pinedale.
9-yard gain.
Yeah, it looks like they'll call it 2nd and 8.
Okay, if I will give them 8 yards. They backed it up on me.
2nd and 2.
Yeah.
8-yard gain.
Something like that.
Something like that. Pinedale set up in the same formation here. Shotgun, single back, couple of receivers, this time to the near side. Takes the snap, hands it off, fake handoff, sorry. Rolls out to this left side. Throws it, pass intended to number 8 there, and just off his fingertips and out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with 11:06 to go in the second quarter. Pinedale got a little bit of movement that time on the offense after the return, but stalling out here on a 3rd and 2. See if the Bobcats can have another good defensive stand. Set up on the far side of the field. Shotgun, single back set again. Got the 2 receivers to this near side. Gonna take the snap and hand it off up the middle. He's got the yardage to get the first down. Drags a couple from op defenders across the 35-yard line to about the 33. So that'll give Pinedale a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line, Thermopolis side of the field. Gonna set up a shotgun, single back set. We got a tight wing back on the far side, 2 receivers to the near side. They set up a wide receiver screen to the near side. Number 2, Bridger Pyle, and number 1, Del Dukes. Actually, kind of slowed the receiver up, and then I would say, 10 of 11 more Bobcats ended up tackling receiver there, but not after a 6-yard gain there, Kevin.
Yeah. Number 21 is the receiver, I think. Is that what I saw?
That sounds right.
Like to announce the booster
Jacoby Elder.
The game from the volleyball
I'll bring
game.
up 2nd.
That was Ryan Nutt this evening. He won a free T-shirt and a free pizza provided by Old
4
Stone Smokehouse and Country Pizza.
For Pinedale here. Going to go ahead and set up in a tight trips formation this time on the far side of the field. He looks to throw right away. He's going to get the ball out, and it's batted down by Thermopolis defender. Try to catch that number 0. That's
Nolan Collins.
Nolan Collins who bats that ball down, so that'll fall incomplete. Bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Wranglers with 10:04 to go in your second quarter. Bobcats are still up 14-0. Pinedale set up a couple receivers to the far side, single receiver to the near side, as well as a tight back. Ball is dropped on the grass here after a failed handoff, and number 8 for the Pinedale recovers it, but that'll bring up 4th now.
Covered by the Wranglers.
Number 9 again. That's down again.
Down again. So that'll be about a 5-yard, 6-yard loss there for the Wranglers. Bring up 4th and 9 with 9:40 to go, and the clock is ticking here in your second quarter. Pinedale sets up shotgun, trips formation this time to the near side of the field, looks to throw right away, gets the ball out to number 8, who takes it to the 20-yard line before he gets hit by Del Dukes. And that'll give them the first down.
Be a Pinedale first down.
How many yards is that, right?
Looks like we're positioned at the 19, and they were at the
27.
27, yep.
Okay.
Looks like we've got a timeout by Thermopolis. We'll go ahead and take a quick right rehabilitation timeout along with them. Be back in about 30.
They say to wear your passion on your sleeve, and YOTs makes it possible. Whether you're looking to stand out with custom t-shirts or wear top-quality brands like Carhartt, Red Wing, and CC Beanie, YOTs has them. YOTs of Thermopolis offers personalized printing and embroidery services to bring your vision to life. Show off your pride with official University of Wyoming gear for the whole family. Female, veteran-owned, and dedicated to quality, YOTs is your go-to for all things apparel. YOTs, express yourself.
And we're back here after this right rehabilitation timeout. Kevin and I trying to figure out some statistics here. I think it was probably a 10-yard gain. They just got enough to move the sticks there. So Pinedale had it 4th and 9 and were able to convert, so it keeps their drive alive here and puts them right at the 19-yard line, so in the red zone this time. Thermopolis side of the field, they're going to go ahead and set up shotgun trips to the far side, take the snap, look to throw right away, take the wheel route to their running back, number 9, who gets hit in the backfield, but then breaks that tackle and takes it for to about the...
Is that a forward pass or is that a lateral?
It was kind of a lateral pass.
Okay. We're going to give him 6 yards.
Yeah, it looks like we got the about the 18.5-yard line, so that's going to be second and a long 3 for Pinedale here with 8:56 to go in your second quarter. Thermopolis is still up 14-0. Going to set up with 2 receivers to the far side of the field, wide side of the field. Take the snap, hand off to number 9 up the middle here. So it's kind of stopped by his own lineman before the Bobcats finally get in there to take him down after a 2-yard gain. So that'll bring up 3rd and 2 for Pinedale.
Yep.
Pinedale moving the ball. This drive started on 48-yard line here, and we're sitting at about the 12-yard line now. Going to set up shotgun. Twin setup here to the receivers. They're going to take the direct snap and run it to this left side here, but
nice
he's
cut down by Dell.
Yeah, he's going to get maybe a yard on the play, but that's going to be a little short of the line to gain, so that'll be 4th and 1.
Let me guess, they're going to go for it. You kick a field goal again?
4th and 1 from the 10-yard line. They're going to take a...
Dell's down, that's why.
We got a little bit of a, officials timeout here for an injured player. We'll go ahead and take a break along with them. We'll be back in just a little bit here.
With breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
And we're back here after that quick officials timeout for an injured player. Del Duke's down for just a little bit, but he's getting up and walking off the field fine and dandy here. So,
Coach Bowker talking to his team on the way by.
Pinedale gets a chance to huddle up and get something played there, and Coach Bowker is attending to his players there. So they're going to go ahead and set up Pinedale here with 4th and inches, shotgun set. Going to take the snap and just
direct snap to 9.
Direct snap to 9. He's got the yardage to get this first down, and he's going to get stopped about the just short of the 5-yard line. So 5.5-yard line, 6-yard line, we'll call it. And that'll bring up a 1st and goal now for Pinedale. We've got 7:40 to go on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard in this second quarter. Pinedale putting together a bit more of a drive than they've been able to put together this first half of this game here, and also eating some time off the clock. They're going to set up shotgun, single back, 2 receivers to the far side, a single receiver near. They're going to hand it off to number 9, though. They aren't really going away from their running game too much at this point. They're going to get
nothing. Back to the line.
Yeah, back to the line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up 2nd and goal from about the 5-yard line, which is about where we were at before. We've got 6:56 to go here in the second quarter. Clock is ticking. Pinedale's going to come out in their shotgun single back set. 2 receivers to this near side. Going to take the snap, hand it off to number 9 for a little bit of a counter play. Stuffed right there as he gets it.
Negative yards.
About a 2-yard loss on the play there. 1, 2, 3-yard loss on the play.
So Bobcats trying to stiffen up here.
That'll bring up 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line for Pinedale. I didn't quite catch who was able to just stuff them in the backfield there. Did you, Kevin?
I did not.
Seemed like it was a linebacker just screaming in there and making a good play. Pinedale, 2 receivers far side, 2 receivers near side in their shotgun single back set. Going to bring somebody across the formation in motion. Look to pass to that wheel route to number 21. He gets the reception, makes one Bobcat miss, but gets tied up right at the 10-yard line. So that's actually going to be another yard.
Who's the receiver over there?
That was 21 who
21.
received it. That's going to actually be another 2-yard loss on
I think
the
that was an actual
play.
pass that time.
Yeah. So I'll bring up 4th and goal for Pinedale. Looks like they're going to go ahead and take a timeout. We'll take a quick right rehabilitation timeout along with them and be back to see what they're going to decide to do with this 4th down play.
And wellness, where people find renewed health, strength, and vitality. Gotchi accepts most medical insurance, and the Gotchi Endowment provides treatment to almost anyone, regardless of their ability to pay. With clinics throughout the Bighorn Basin, you're never far away from the help you need to get back on your feet. Gotchi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness. 148 East Arapahoe in Thermopolis. Find out more at gotchi.org. Let's go Bobcats.
Ooh. And we are back after that quick 30-second timeout there. We've got 5:45 to go here in the second quarter. Bobcats are up 14-0 over your Pinedale Wranglers. 4th and goal from the 10-yard line. Taking this timeout and taking a lot of time in the timeout. I would imagine they're going to look to run a play here, maybe?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Looks like they're bringing out their typical setup here in terms of their quarterback, Rigo, and their running back, number 9, Cale Dowen. They're going to go ahead and take the snap, look to pass right away. Pass across the middle, intercepted by Thermopolis Bobcats. Zane Stam nabs it and gets hit about the 15-yard line, but then bounces off of a man and takes it out to the 20. So Thermopolis will take over on the interception. Pinedale almost puts together a 48-yard drive, but intercepted just about the end zone there by
Sam's
Zane.
second pick. Second pick.
So Thermopolis will have a ball here with 5:53 to go in this second quarter. They're going to come out shotgun with a single back, single receiver to this wide side of the field, 2 receivers to the narrow side. Going to look to throw right away. He's going to send it downfield, Dukes to Dukes, and he overthrows his man. So that ball will fall incomplete.
2nd down and 10.
Bring up 2nd and 10 for Thermopolis with 5:27 to go here on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. After that interception, it looks like we are set up on the 22-yard line there. 2nd and 10. Thermop getting their play from the sideline here. They're going to come out, still trying to figure out where they're going to line up. I'll let you know once they know.
Dukes is in towards the line of scrimmage here. Now we're going to timeout. Look confusion.
Looks like Thermop will go ahead and call this timeout so they don't get called for a delay game. We'll go ahead and take a quick timeout along with them. We'll be back in just about 30.
Midway operates our 4 showrooms as one location, giving you by far the biggest selection of inventory in the region. Midway has the best buying experience before and after the sale. Our team members have more experience and knowledge to better serve you. Midway's success is based on hard work. Our team members give 110% to make sure you have a fast, enjoyable experience. We have what you need. At Midway, you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
And we're back here after that right rehabilitation timeout. So with 5:27 to go here in the second quarter, Thermopolis is up 14-0 over Pinedale Wranglers. Kevin's got the whirling game going on there. We'll maybe give you an update here after this play or two. Thermopolis come out shotgun, single back set, 2 receivers on the short side of the field. They're going to move one of them in motion, hand it off.
Ball's on the ground again.
Thermop is having some problems with their exchange on the handoffs here.
Who was that?
Recovered by Thermopolis.
Was it meant for Zane?
I think it was meant for Zane, and then we actually had one of our Thermop linemen jumped on the ball there. So that'll bring up a loss of about 2 on the play, 3rd and 12 for the Bobcats now, after another botched exchange on the handoff. Thermop huddling up this time to get the play in. Clock is ticking with 4:53. Still up 14-0 on the Wranglers, but you know, a game that really doesn't matter from a playoff standpoint. You don't want to see them get sloppy and not play the game that they know they can play. They're going to go shotgun, bring a man across the formation in motion, look to throw. He's going to get flushed out to his left side. He's going to just launch it down the field.
Jump ball.
And there we go. Okay.
We got a flag.
I was kind of holding my tongue there.
Yeah.
So basically, the ball was playable. The Pinedale defender didn't look back at all, and Aaron's that one is Ryan Aaron's tries to make a play on the ball, but Pinedale defender just didn't look back to make a play on it at all.
I don't think the fans here agreed with you.
That up? I mean, it's one thing if they're both making a play on the ball. It's another if one is making a play and the other impedes that ability. But we'll see what the official decision is here on that play. The ball was catchable, no doubt.
It's a long discussion. And he's picking it up.
They're going to pick up the flag, so no penalty.
That's, yep. I'm not going to say anything on that play. So that'll bring up 4th and 12 for the Bobcats. They're going to go ahead and exchange their personnel and bring out their punt team. Ball is placed at the 20-yard line here, and the punter is back just about the 8-yard line. So backed up here for their punt deep in their own territory. Pinedale has their receivers about the 45-yard line on their side of the field. Snap is back, punt is off. Nice high spiral punt is going to be received about the 45-yard line. Thermopolis
good tackle.
Defender is right there
by
to go
Bridger
ahead and
Pyle.
take him down. Yep. And going to have actually no gain on the return, if honestly, and a little bit of a loss. But Pinedale take it over with 4:18 to go here in the second quarter. Bobcats are up 14-0. They will have it at the 44-yard line.
Quick update. Not looking good for the Bobcats' playoff hopes right now. Orland is up 28-6 with just under 9 minutes left in that game.
Oh, in the game.
In the game.
Pinedale come out, shotgun set, single back. 2 receivers to either side. They're going to motion one of them across, pitch it to number 9 here. He's going to get strung out and caught for a loss of 1.
Second and 11.
I'll bring up 2nd and 11 for Pinedale. Bobcats, when they get it, stretched out like that, having a lot of luck bringing Pinedale down behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll come up in that same setup, 2 receivers to either side, shotgun, single back set, take the snap, look to throw right away, fast pass out to the outside.
He
gets
stuck.
Hit by a single Bobcat and breaks the tackle, but then gets smoked by 2 other Bobcats, but not after a 2-yard gain.
What number is it? 22 over there?
Yep, 22. So it'll be a 2-yard gain, but that'll still bring up 3rd and 9 for Pinedale from their own 45-yard line. And we've got 3:24 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard left in this second quarter. Same setup, 2 receivers to either side, shotgun formation. Pinedale looking to put something together before the half here. Gets some pressure, passes down the middle of the field. It's caught about the 40 and gets extra 5 yards before he's finally brought down by Ryan Aarons.
Who's the wide receiver there?
That was
Big guy.
one of their taller receivers there.
88?
Yes, I believe so.
What's the yardage on that, bud?
Nice long reach. So we were at the 45. 20-yard reception on the play there. It's going to give Pinedale a 1st and 10 from the Bobcats 35 now. Shotgun formation, takes the snap, hands it off to number 9 up the middle there on a little delay, but not before he's stopped dead cold by 75 and 77 and number 4. If you can catch those numbers there, Kevin. Brody and Zane and whoever 75 is for the Bobcats. On the stop with a no gain. That would be Cruz Mascaro in there as well. Bobcats have them, the Pinedale Wranglers, 2nd and 10 now from the 35-yard line. Takes a snap, fake handoff up the middle. He gets kind of flushed out of the pocket. He's going to get tackled by number 75. Mascaro again in the backfield for a decent loss back at the 42-yard line. We got a official timeout for a Pinedale player who is down. We'll go ahead and take a timeout along with them. We'll be back.
Hey there, how's your day going? Frustrating. My car's check engine light came on and they can't take it in till next week. And then Max, our Rottweiler, chewed up my glasses and I'm going to have to wait at least a week to get another pair. It seems you have to wait for everything important. I know the feeling. Some things seem to take forever to get done. Forgot to ask, how's your day? I had to take my daughter into the clinic to have her arm looked at. Let me guess. You had to wait to get an appointment. What was it, 1 week, 2 weeks? Same day. What? Same day? We go to Hot Springs Health. They offer same-day appointments at all their clinics. Riverton, Shoshone, Thermopolis, Worland, and Basin. You just call the clinic and you have an appointment in a matter of minutes. It's easy and so convenient. Wow, so Hot Springs Health actually values our time? Thanks for the advice. Now if I could only get a same-day appointment for Max. He hasn't been the same since he ate my glasses. He keeps running around and making a spectacle of himself.
For more information or directions, please visit hotspringshealth.com, your hub of healthcare in the Basin.
And we're back after that official timeout for an injury on the field. Player walked off the field, but they do have to switch out their personnel, so somebody else is
Who's in there, 11?
Yeah, that's what it looks like, 11 or 10, can't tell. Pinedale, number 10, will take the snap and hand it off to number 9, who is going to get about a yard gain. So that's going to bring up 4th and long for Pinedale from the 41-yard line. Still on the Bobcat side of the field, but that was a 7-yard sack by Mascaro on that previous play there. So Pinedale, 4th and long, a minute 30 to go here in this second quarter. They're going to go ahead and looks like set up for a punt. Bobcats have a couple of people back about the 10-yard line. Punt is off, and they are just going to let it bounce. And
we're going to take
Dale
it.
Dukes is going to pick it up after
here we go.
Nobody really knows where the ball was other than the Thermop players. He brings it out to about the 19-yard line after scooping it up off the turf at about the 10.
I thought he was going to cut that all the way across the field. He had a shot.
So Bobcats, after that punt, will have the ball here with 1:09 to go in this second quarter. And Thermop scored right at the beginning of the second quarter, and Pinedale has burned up a lot of time. So this is actually I guess it's the third possession for the Bobcats in the second quarter here. Shotgun set, going to take the snap, look to throw, quick.
Oh no!
Quick throw and just overthrows Del Dukes, and he's picked off by number 8 for the Pinedale Wranglers. That is Ryder. I'm not even going to try to say his last name.
Ryder Sefkeys.
Try to get a quick slant off there and just overthrew his man, and Pinedale defender didn't have to move at all, just lands in his lap. So Pinedale take it over on the interception. They'll take the snap, hand it off, ooh, little trick play there.
Who's that?
That was number 8, I believe, again. So fake handoff.
1 yard?
Fake handoff to their typical running back and hands it off on a little track play going the other way. But only gets a single yard on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 9 for Pinedale.
Since he got a pick, they might give him a touchdown. Sefkeys.
Pinedale take the snap, look to throw it to the end zone here. It's, oh my goodness gracious, jump ball.
Is that Sefkeys again?
I believe so. And, both Jordan Garrison had his hand on the ball, and the Pinedale receiver, Sefkeys, also had the hand on the ball, but Pinedale wins the jump ball and takes it into the end zone.
How many yards was that? I wasn't sure where they were at.
You know what? I did not write down where we started that drive there, Kevin. I believe we were about the 30-yard line, though, if you want to give them some sort of stats there.
Some sort of stats, there you go.
So the snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and good. So that'll put Pinedale on the board, 7 points to Thermopolis' 14 with 28 seconds to go here in this first half. We'll go ahead and take a quick break and come back for the kickoff.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Stay at the meet.
And we're back here after the Pinedale Wranglers strike on a 30-yard touchdown pass or thereabouts. Puts them on the board 7, and Bobcats still up though 14 with 28 seconds to go here in your second quarter. Pinedale lining up the kick back to the Bobcats.
Bobcats have only ran 12 offensive plays by my calculations.
Well, and I was just counting. They've had seven possessions so far in this first half, but we've had interceptions and fumbles. And tough to eat the time off the clock when you're turning the ball over. Ball is received at about the 15-yard line here by Del Dukes. He's running halfway across the field, got it across the 20, finally across the 30.
Tackled by Landon.
To near the 35. There is a flag on the field from the official on the back side here. We'll see what the call is and determine likely a hold or something when it's thrown from the referee on the back side of the play here. Yeah.
Block and back called on Thermopolis. That's going to push him back.
So illegal block called on Thermopolis about the 20-yard line here, so that'll back him up for an 18-second possession here before we head to halftime. However, Pinedale will get the ball back to start the third quarter.
Another score in the Worland game, 34-6 over there. So I think we know the fate of the Bobcats. 4 minutes left in that game.
So Bobcats here will take it over after the kick return and penalty at the 10-yard line. Take the snap and just hand it off up the middle here to number 32. That is Chris Ahrens. He brings it out across the 15 to the 16. So that'll be a 6-yard gain. And that will likely take the clock to 0 here. And we will head into halftime with Thermopolis Bobcats up on the Pinedale Wranglers 7-14 on the final regular season game of the year. We'll go ahead and take our halftime break, and we'll be back for some of the Hot Springs halftime show. We'll be back in just a few.
Sweet Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Considering physical therapy? Get it done right with Right Rehabilitation. Doctors Ryan and Tess Williams offer outpatient physical therapy for sports injuries, pre- and post-surgical rehabilitation, joint pain, and more for adults and children. Ryan is the only board-certified orthopedic specialist in town, and they always put their patients first. Newly renovated offices at 800 Shoshone Street in Thermopolis include a large gym and private treatment rooms. Call for an appointment today. Right Rehabilitation.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Sometimes you need to get offline and go off-road. Let Range rev up your internet, so you're always ready for adventure, whether you're exploring online or on the trail. With Range's high-speed internet, you can get your remote work done quickly so you can enjoy more time off the grid. And with no data caps or speed throttling, you can be just as fast online as on 4 wheels. Learn more at range.net and start living your West life today.
Looking to transform your home or outdoor space? Thermopolis Hardware has everything you need.
From a kitchen or bath remodel to barbecue grills to name brand tools and sporting goods, the staff at Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile is here to help.
Stop in today and they'll find what you need and get you on your way. Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, your one-stop for home improvement, outdoor recreation, and more.
Ace Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, a hardware store and a whole lot more.
Shop local.
Be local.
Go Bobcats.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to support Bobcat Sports. We are a locally owned community pharmacy that opened in 1987. We offer prescription refills, multi-dose packaging, immunizations, Medicare de-enrollment, delivery, and veterinary medicine at an affordable price. Our expertly trained and friendly staff are here to serve you. Visit us today to experience the Hot Springs Pharmacy difference.
Go Bobcats!
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
And we're back here at Thermopolis Bobcat Football on KDNO 1017 in your Hot Springs Health halftime show. I'm going to go ahead and send it over to Kevin here for your stats of the first half.
Brought to you by Central Bank and Trust. So these are your trusty stats of the first half. We'll start off with the Pinedale Wranglers. Had a bubble in my throat. Pinedale Wranglers, number 1, Rigo, the quarterback. 3 rushing attempts, -2 yards, 7 for 13 through the air, 72 yards, a touchdown and 2 interceptions for him. Dowin getting a lot of work on the ground, not real efficient. 16 carries, 22 yards, but he has one pass attempted for 36 yards completed. Fornstrom, 1 carry, 3 yards, 1 catch, 2 yards. Moving over, we've got Seth Keys, number 8, 1 attempt for 1 yard, 2 receptions for 40 yards, and a touchdown for him. Then other notable stats, I've got Jaquez 1 for 6 receiving, and then we've got Jay Elder, number 21, 3 catches for 40 yards, and then Jay Stone, number 88, 1 for 20 receiving for him as well. Offensive totals for the Wranglers: 21 carries, 24 yards, 8 for 14 through the air, 108 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 132 yards total. Moving over to your Thermopolis Bobcats, not a whole lot of offensive output for the Bobcats either. It's been pretty much a defensive back and forth turnover game,
Right.
but we've got number 12, Armani Dukes, 4 carries, -5 yards, and a fumble. He also has 1 for 6 through the air for 7 yards and 1 interception. Zane Stam, 3 carries, 26 yards, 1 catch for 7. Ryan Aarons, 1 run for 5 yards. Chris Aarons, 1 run for 6 yards. Bridger Pile, 2 carries for 49 yards and a touchdown. And then Bourne, 1 carry, -2 yards, and a fumble for him. 86 total yards of offense, 79 through the ground, and 7 through the air. So not a whole lot of offense to talk about in the stats. A lot of turnovers.
3 for the Bobcats, 2 for Pinedale.
I'm going to guess the emphasis, the stat that you talk about is turnovers that glares to me on that stat sheet, and I'm going to guess that Coach Bowker and the staff are in there talking to the boys about it right now.
And I was just looking, 7 possessions each for Pinedale and Thermop, and
we only have 13 offensive plays, really. No, I take that back. 19 offensive plays.
Yeah.
So.
Not your typical half for the Bobcats. I don't think here.
But the stat that matters is they're still up 14-7 on the scoreboard.
14-7. There's 3.5 minutes to go here before the start of the second half. We'll go ahead and take a quick break here, and when we come back, we'll have a quick little rundown and get ourselves ready for the start of the second half. Bobcats are up 7-14 over the Pinedale Wranglers here on the last regular season game. We'll be back.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Drive up? Walk up? We couldn't decide, so the good news is you can. Enjoy a delicious meal or scrumptious ice cream treat in your car or at one of our tables. Play miniature golf while you wait or after you eat. Sip comforting fresh brewed coffee to start your day or recharge your afternoon. Quality food, friendly service, relaxed atmosphere. It's all waiting for you at Dairyland in Thermopolis. Follow Dairyland and Hot City Coffee on Facebook for daily specials and hours of operation. Dairyland is a proud supporter of Bobcat sports. Go Bobcats!
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 316 North 6th Street, Thermopolis. When you think about wellness, do you think about long walks, nutrition, having a personal trainer? No matter what your idea of wellness looks like, you can find yourself at Gotchi Gym. Their 1,900 square foot facility makes them one of the largest gyms open to the public in Wyoming. Be the best version of yourself with state-of-the-art equipment from senior to strongman. Take advantage of having a bistro on site as well as a certified NASM personal trainer. Take the first step in reaching your goals. Gotchi Gym. Gotchi Rehabilitation is always looking for new team members. See more at gotchi.org.
Indulge in a mouth-watering meal at the One-Eyed Buffalo in Thermopolis. Whether you're craving a juicy burger, a tender steak, or something from the sea, we've got something to excite every palate. Savor our craft beers, brewed right on site, and enjoy our signature cocktails. Don't forget to pick up a souvenir to add to your collection. Come in, catch all the games, and soak in the atmosphere. You'll only find this unique experience at the One-Eyed Buffalo, located at 535 Broadway in Thermopolis. Open daily at 11 a.m. Proud supporters of Thermopolis High School sports.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
When you choose your bank, it makes sense to bank with your neighbors, your friends at Central Bank and Trust.
We're the parents cheering next to you at the games.
We're the volunteers working with you at local events.
We are the friendly faces who greet you by name.
For your personal and business needs, loan, saving, checkings, or tools for running your business and financing your dreams, choose a bank that truly understands you.
Central Bank and Trust, across from the post office in Thermopolis.
Go Bobcats!
Member of FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS number 420276.
And we're back here after a brief little timeout for the rest of your Hot Springs Health halftime show. Teams getting back out here after a long halftime with senior night for Pinedale, and so they're finishing their warm-ups, but I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Kevin, go over real quickly the keys to the game for this second half.
Having a plan is to your keys to a successful future, and those keys to your second half are brought to you by Travis Winger and your local Edward Jones financial advisor. You know, keys of the half here to me, Ryan, have changed a little bit after we know the outcome to the Worland game. They end up winning, and I believe it was 35 or 36 to 6, I believe. I could get that correct score for you, but it doesn't really matter what the score is. So I think the keys to the game to me are, I think number one, it's going to be, I think, honor your seniors a little bit. They've got one half of football left, and they all know it. So go out there and honor your seniors. Let them do their thing. Let them see what they can get on the board a couple more times for the Bobcats. And I think your second one then would be, at that point, maybe get your young guys a couple reps, couple look at some varsity football here at the end of the season. That's your second key. And then your third key, we talked to a little bit of the coaching staff about it during halftime, was ball security, and that's going to be a big key to the second half. Is can't turn the ball over 4 times in a half, and
right.
You know, luckily we're on the 14-7 plus side of that scoreboard. So,
yeah. And I mean,
not a typical thing to give up 4 turnovers in the first half and still be ahead. So,
right, and it happens a lot where. Thank goodness for that special teams play, because otherwise it would be a 7-7 game at this point.
Yeah. I mean, you think about half of our points have come from that special teams play. So those are your Edward Jones keys of the second half, brought to you by your local Edward Jones advisor, Travis Winger. Thanks, Travis Winger, for sponsoring those all season long, and you have done that for several years. So we appreciate that. We appreciate all our sponsors out there, Central Bank and Trust doing your stats for us, all the ones you see on our ad reel that come up. We appreciate everybody who makes it happen and forces us to stand outside at the end of October in Pinedale, Wyoming.
we've had a booth every game, and then our last one.
And I bragged about how nice this booth was, Ryan.
It is. It's a nice booth.
It's beautiful. It looks beautiful from the outside, too. It looks better from the inside.
So Thermopolis will be kicking off to start this second half here after Pinedale deferred to the second half after winning the toss here. So that's where we will start with a 7 points for Pinedale, 14 for the Bobcats. Last regular season game, last half of play. Here we go. Nice low kick here. Bounces about the 30 and across the 20 to the 15. Finally picked up about the 14, 13-yard line and brought out to just short of the 20. About we'll see where they spot this ball for Pinedale and where they're going to take over this first series of your second half. Looks like they're going to spot the ball about the 17-yard line. So that's where Pinedale will have it, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here we go. Pinedale doing some interesting shifts here to start this second half here. Shotgun set, takes the snap, handoff to number 9, who is stretched out and brought down by 3 or 4 Bobcats short of the 15-yard line. So that's going to be a loss on the play of about 3 yards. I'll bring up 2nd and 13 for Pinedale. Number 9, their main running back with the...
And like what we talked about, he's carried the ball a lot for a whole lot of nothing for him.
Shotgun set to a single receiver to the far side, but they hand it off to number 9, this time up the left side. And he's going to get stacked up about the line of scrimmage here. But he will, it looks like they will give him some forward progress.
Give him a yard?
Looks like 1, 2. Give him 2 yards. Right. So back almost nearly to, we'll give him 2 yards because it's still a little shy of that original line of scrimmage. So 3rd and a long 10, short 11 for Pinedale here with 10:48 to go in your 3rd quarter. Shotgun set, going to take the snap, look to pass right away, and he decides to tuck it and keep it, but not before he's brought down.
Bridger Pyle with a good tackle, and
75, that's Mascaro. So Pyle and Mascaro kind of tie up the quarterback after he tries to keep it and run it for
no gain, really.
No gain.
Maybe a yard. They're going to give him a yard.
Go ahead and give him a yard. That'll bring up 4th and 10 for Pinedale.
And they got the punt unit out. Let's see if we can get another special teams. Tutty, that'd be good.
That'd be great. So we got Dukes and Garrison back to receive the punt, hanging out about the 40-yard line. Snap is back, punt is
got
up.
A flag.
High short
I think the
punt.
gunner left early.
High short punt that goes out of bounds. We'll see where they're going to spot the ball. And then, so the ball goes out of bounds about the 46-yard line. So that's where the Bobcats will take it over if we figure out if there's anything on this flag.
I think the gunner left early. But the ball.
So the official that called the flag was also spotting the ball. Now he's running down to the referee to give him the, give him the word here.
Ball's on the 46. I would imagine they would decline this because it's not going to be, it'd be a re-kick, I believe.
Yeah.
Declined. Yep, false start on the offense. The gunner left early, and that's going to be declined with the ball not very well kicked and going out of bounds.
Yeah, so Bobcats will take that nice midfield position here.
They either accept it and they re-kick it, or you just let it go. And that was a bad enough kick that Coach Bowker says we'll roll with the 46-yard line.
Officials still talking some things over here. They haven't even moved the sticks to make this official yet.
We've got our cheer squad making their way over here. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Called, but penalty was declined. Thermopolis ball.
So finally the official word over the PA there. Thermop declines it, and we will start the first possession here for the Bobcats with 10:03 to go in this 3rd quarter at the 46-yard line. Shotgun set, single back. 2 receivers either side. We're going to move a man in motion across. Option handoff up the middle to Stam's
got room.
Doesn't get touched yet. Finally gets hit, but not before he passes the 40, almost to the 35. So take him down at the 36-yard line on the Wranglers side of the field. So from the 46 to the 36. That'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Bobcats in Pinedale territory.
Nice 20-yard run.
Going to be shotgun set up again. Tight wingman on the right side, 2 receivers to the left. We're going to move one of them on option or across the formation there.
Inside give.
Yep, inside option
handoff.
handoff.
Ball's on the ground again.
Ooh, so the handoff went to
Ryan
Aarons, and he got some great yardage on the play. Looks like a 9-yard play, but then coughs up the ball, and thank goodness drops on it.
Plenty of room. That was an untouched fumble. I don't know if our hands are cold out there or what's going on.
Possibly, or he kind of did get. Looked like a defender got his arm kind of hooked around him and just lost the handle.
He didn't grab the ball, I'll tell you that.
No. So second and 1 after a 9-yard gain for the Bobcats. Shotgun set, 2 backs in the backfield in the offset I. Going to bring a man in motion.
Oh, they got.
And
it's got to be offside
now. Option handoff and pitch.
Oh, and he got smoked. That was a stick.
That was a stick. On the sideline there, Thermopolis is going to get a loss.
-1 for the Bobcats, and Ryan Aarons took a shot. He got declared -2, it looks like.
Yeah, -2 there.
He got depleted.
That's that option has not been there for the Bobcats at all today. So they're going to come out in their power T set this time, up under center. 2 tight ends and 3 running backs. Going to take the snap here, hand it off to Chris Aarons, I believe, and he's going to get it out. And Pinedale's going to take the ball over on a fumble.
Oh, my goodness. I think he had enough for the first down.
I think he did, and I'm surprised that they did not call for a whatever you call it, forward progress there, because the play was definitely stopped. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout here with the player down on the field, and we'll be back after this official timeout.
They say to wear your passion on your sleeve, and YOTs makes it possible. Whether you're looking to stand out with custom t-shirts or wear top quality brands like Carhartt, Red Wing, and CC Beanie, YOTs has them. YOTs of Thermopolis offers personalized printing and embroidery services to bring your vision to life. Show off your pride with official University of Wyoming gear for the whole family. Female, veteran-owned, and dedicated to quality, YOTs is your go-to for all things apparel. YOTs, express yourself.
So Pinedale will take over on the fumble recovery here. I'm trying to kind of see exactly what's going on. Pinedale will hand off to number 9 and have a 2-yard loss on the play, but they get a turnover on the Bobcats fumble there. That is number 4 or 5 turnover for the Bobcats tonight. We've got 7:33 to go in this third quarter. Bobcats are up 7-14. Going to look to throw here on a shotgun set. Number 9 is the receiver, and he gets popped after about a 2-yard gain and stays on his feet somehow and gets a couple more yards out of it. Ball is going to be placed on the 30-yard line, so that's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
What'd you get for yardage on that?
Give him a 7-yard, 6-yard, 6 or 7, because they were behind the. So 3rd and 7 for Pinedale here. Going to come out shotgun, single back set, 2 receivers to either side. Take the snap, look to throw right away. He's got time in the pocket, just sends it across the middle and gets tipped by number 6 there, or 4 maybe. It's hard to tell whether that was Zane
4, I believe.
Yeah.
Stam trying to get a 3rd pick of the game.
There were several, like 3 or 4 Bobcats kind of between the receiver and
Pinedale
the
lines
flight
up in
of that ball.
Punt formation now.
So 4th and 7 for Pinedale.
It really is a weird delivery.
Yeah, it is. It's a low.
Number 1 has on there. Yeah, I mean, it's.
Bobcats have a couple receivers hanging out about the 40-yard line. Punt is off, and again, it's another low-flying ball. I think that one must have been
It was tipped. The back judge calls tip, and that's why there's no roughing of the kicker.
And the ball will go out of bounds. I see one official standing about the 45-yard line on Pinedale's side of the field.
The kicker limps off.
But no, they place it on the 46-yard line on the Thermopolis side of the field. So it must have hit and ran, luckily, down the sideline about 10 yards. So basically, deja vu here. Thermopolis will take it over after the punt on the 45.5. And that's exactly where he started their last possession.
It's back a half a yard.
It's back half a yard. So,
and their punter number 13, Boyers, going to the table.
But there is a...
What's the flag? What is happening here?
Okay, so the ball is placed back where
because it was a blocked
started.
punt. So if the punt is blocked, it goes back to where it's blocked from. You can't advance a blocked punt, I believe is what it is.
But they haven't changed.
Now what's going on here?
The sticks or anything.
What? Oh, we're going to do this over again.
Just maybe there was their offsetting penalties or something.
This is the weirdest thing. Now who do we got back there kicking? Number 11? Who is that? Is that Jackson Thornton? What is happening?
I don't know. Let's start all over again. Let's try this. Snap is
now we have
back.
a flag.
Another flag. The punt is much better this time. Fielded at the 40-yard line this time. Reverse handoff.
There you go.
Dell Dukes is going to take it another 10 or 15 yards after the reverse handoff on the punt return.
What's the flag? If we have to kick this a third time in a row.
Was it the back judge here that threw that one?
It looked like it, yeah.
Is that a delay or a illegal substitution for the Bobcats? I'm not sure.
What is happening? False start on the offense. Declined.
Okay.
First down.
Whew.
All right, so now the Bobcats have the ball.
Have to bear with us on some of these confusing flags that are thrown, and then we're not 100% sure exactly what's going on until they call it. But Thermopolis will finally take it over after the punt again. This time on the Pinedale side of the field at the 46-yard line. Shotgun set, going to bring a man in motion. Hand it off up the middle. This time Zane Stam again does not get touched until he gets to the 35-yard line and finally stopped at the 32-yard line. So that's going to be plenty for the first down here.
Started on the 46, didn't they?
Yep, 46 to the 32.
Perfect.
13?
14.
14. Maths.
You're a doctor.
I think that is the one play on the option that we have been able to get off with some clean handoffs.
Inside give.
Yeah,
Sam's having a good game.
He is having a great game. So shotgun set again this time. Single back. Got a tight wingman here, and this is a procedural call again.
False start on the offense.
Back Thermopolis up 5 yards and redo this first down here. We've got 6:15 to go in the third quarter. Thermopolis is still up 7-14 over the Pinedale Wranglers. You are still listening to KDNO 1017.
And there's 6:15 left on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 14-7. Bobcats lead in the third. Anything else?
Oh, we've got plenty that we could say, I'm sure, but we'll get back to the game. Shotgun set. Split backs this time. Single receiver being in motion now across the formation and take the snap, hand it off, option handoff, and pitch.
Oh, ball's on the ground
ends
again.
Up on the ground again. Again, there's two Pinedale defenders in the backfield, and Armani is trying to get that ball off, either a handoff or a pitch.
It's an 11-yard miscue. It's going to go against Ryan.
Yeah, and that's one where you're already at a loss of down, loss of yardage. Just hold on to the ball and take the loss. It could have been maybe a 5-yard loss, 10-yard loss on the play that turns into like a 12, 15-yard loss almost. So Bobcats will go shotgun set, single back, two receivers to the far side here. Ball is placed at about the 47-yard line right now. And there's going to be an offside.
We're going to get 5 out of the back of the hard count.
There'll be an offsides penalty on Pinedale.
So the ball now will be placed at about the 41.5-yard line. Second and still a ways for the Bobcats. Clock is running with 5.5 to go in this third quarter. Armani up under center this time. Got a deep back, a tight wing, and he's going to back up and go into the shotgun set. Changing the play at the line of scrimmage here. And I don't know that they're going to have time to get this
Hands
call
up. Now
in.
they count 5. They got it.
And snap is off. They're going to hand it off to Stam up the middle, and he's got room like he has had all night long. Gets it out across the 30-yard line, so he's going to get a lot of that yardage back to about the 28.5, 29. So they'll bring up third down and 6 for the Bobcats.
Yep, good 14-yard carry by Stam.
Third down and 6 for Thermopolis.
He's been very efficient. 6 carries, 74 yards.
Yeah. So they're going to be shotgun again, single back, 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side here. Going to take the snap. Option, fake handoff. Boy, he's hit as he's throwing, and that's going to be picked off by Pinedale. They've got a good return man here. Number 22 for Pinedale intercepts that ball and gets a decent 15, 20-yard return to about the 38-yard line here. Stiffs arm a couple of Bobcats to keep himself returning that ball.
Not a very good night for Armani back there.
No. And
we'd like to have that one back.
Yeah, and that's these are tough ones to be watching. There's a lot of things we can say as armchair quarterbacks up here in a radio booth, but
we're not in a booth. We're outside.
Yeah, that's true.
On a radio folding table.
Pinedale shotgun double back set this time. Going to quick throw it to the outside to number 11 possibly. We'll catch that number when he gets up. He's going to get about 4 to 5 yards on the play though.
Yep.
Second down.
And bring up second down. And we'll give them 4 on the play. Second down and 6. Ball is spotted at the 43-yard line, still on the Pinedale side of the field here. They're going to come out in that same formation. Shotgun dual back set, couple receivers to either side. Quick handoff to the back crossing across the field here. And he's going to get taken down by
Mascaro.
That's number, let's see here, 22? 23? Hard to see those Pinedale numbers again. So for the sake of stats, we definitely try to get those
we'll give
right.
it to 22, and it's going to go for a 4-yard loss.
Yep, that was 22 because he just came off the field there.
Gotcha.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and 9, or a 3rd and 10. Sorry, 3rd and 10 for Pinedale. They're going to take the snap, look to throw right away. Sends it deep down the field on this right side, overthrows his man, intended for number 23 this time, I believe. Pass will fall incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for Pinedale, still on their side of the field with 2:59 to go in your third quarter. Bobcats are up 7.
Pass intent to Villa. Villa or Villa, I don't know how you want to say it. I say Villa. Like a nice villa. You live in a villa.
Pinedale's going to come out for the punt formation here. Bobcats will send their 2 men back in Dukes and Garrison.
They ran that reverse punt last time. Maybe they'll do a fake reverse this time. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
It's the end of the season, Ryan. You can't hold anything back.
That's very true. They're going to line up about the 30-yard line. Snap is back. The punt is off. Much better punt this time. It's going to be fielded by Dukes at about the 26-yard line. He's going to bring it back across the field. He's running east to west, though. Yeah, so he kind of hit that 30-yard line and just continued to run along it. So that's where the Bobcats will take over here after the punt, just across the 30. With 2:46 to go in your third quarter, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, Bobcats are up 14-7 over Pinedale. Not much going offensively for either team through this third quarter at this point. Turnovers and just turnover on downs.
And the third quarter's salt in the way. 2:46 left on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Still 14-7 Bobcats.
Shotgun formation, take the snap, hand it off to Stam up the middle. He's going to finally get hit, but not after about a 6 to 7 yard gain here. Give him 7 yards on the play.
Second down.
They'll bring down 2nd and 3 for the Bobcats from the 37-yard line. Bobcats see if they can protect the ball and just put together a nice long drive and eat some time off the clock and take the snap, option handoff up the middle, and he's got enough yardage for the first down, gets kind of stopped at the 40 and able to fall forward for an extra yard.
4-yard gain there.
Yep.
They needed 3 for the first, and that middle give to Stam is what seems to be working right now for the Bobcats, and I'd keep running that until you set something up maybe.
Right. So Bobcats have a fresh set of downs from the 41-yard line, 1st and 10 with 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard.
Power eye.
Yep, going to go up under center this time. 2 receivers to the far side, a single receiver to the near side.
Inside.
Handoff to Chris Aarons.
Chris.
For a no gain, basically. Bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Bobcats. You know, a basic handoff up the middle there just goes for no yards, so maybe that option play is drawing them to Dukes and the pitch man, and that's why Zane has been sprung for that one. But shotgun formation, going to go ahead and option handoff to Zane Stam, who again doesn't get hit until he gains 5 to 6 yards, and then he drags 2 or 3 Pinedale players.
Another 14-yard gain.
Yeah. Ball now is at the 45-yard line on the Pinedale side of the field there. Fresh set of down for the Bobcats with the clock ticking at 1:09 to go.
Yeah, by the time Stam gets touched, he's already got a full head of steam going.
Yeah. So Bobcats will set up this time shotgun split back set. Single receiver to this wide side of the field near us and 2 receivers to the short side of the field. Dukes will take the snap, look to throw it to the wheel route there to Zane Stam on the sideline, and he does complete the pass and goes out of bounds just short of the line to gain. That'll be a 9-yard pass.
I like that play.
Yeah.
Looks familiar.
Was that from the split back set there? Or was
it wasn't quite power. But that was how many yards did you give him? 9?
9 yards on the play, so that'll bring
a little wheel route out of the backfield.
Yeah, yeah.
I like it.
Just toss it up and let him get under it. So Bobcats here, 2nd and 1.
Best route in football, wheel route.
Going to be shotgun, single back set. We got 2 receivers to the wide side of the field near us and a single receiver up top. Going to take the snap, roll out to the left side.
He's going deep.
Nope, and he's going to throw the short route to Ryan Aarons, who is going to be pulled out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down for Thermop.
36 to the
18. Yep.
So 12 yards.
18. Goodness gracious, Kevin, I'm sorry.
Right?
Nope, 20.
Yeah, they're on the 23. 24.
23.
Okay, whatever. Who cares? 13 yards.
13 yards.
That was to, sorry, now, with all that was to Ryan, yeah.
Yep. Snap is back. Tried their inside little trap play on the option this time, and he gets hit in the backfield.
Chris.
That's just another scary play where
everybody's bunched up. He still gave him the ball.
Yeah, and Pinedale is in the backfield, and they're trying to hand the ball off. Loss of a yard on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 11 for the Bobcats from the 25-yard line.
Yeah, everybody back there, and he still decided to give that in the crowd.
Yep.
That's the end of the third quarter.
We'll go ahead and take a quick break and come back for the fourth quarter. Bobcats are up 7-14 over Pinedale Wranglers here. KDNO 101.7, Thermopolis Bobcat football.
And we Interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Gotchi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness, where people find renewed health, strength, and vitality. Gotchi accepts most medical insurance, and the Gotchi Endowment provides treatment to almost anyone, regardless of their ability to pay. With clinics throughout the Big Horn Basin, you're never far away from the help you need to get back on your feet. Gotchi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness. 148 East Arapahoe in Thermopolis. Find out more at gotchi.org. Let's go Bobcats!
And we are back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Bobcats up 14-7 over the Pinedale Wranglers and have the ball. Looks like 2nd and 12. Here from the 25-yard line. Bobcats will set up shotgun formation, split back. Going to bring one of the receivers in the formation across.
Oh, way too high.
Overthrows Dukes to Dukes, overthrows his man. That's going to fall incomplete and bring up 3rd down and 12 for the Bobcats.
That brings up 3rd down.
Little high.
And that's also going to stop the clock here. Yep. For a game where Bobcats are just hanging on to stay ahead in this game. You kind of want to just see this clock run. And
yeah, let's see one more. We want to see points here, man.
I would love to see points too, but clock has not been running very fast, I don't think, this second half. Going to take the snap, hand off to Zane Stam up the middle here, and he's going to get hit, but then somehow pop out of that pile and gain about 7 yards on the play to the 20-yard line, so that'll bring up 4th down.
And he's down.
And about 6 or 7 for the Bobcats. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout as we get an official's timeout for an injury on the field. We'll be back in just a little bit.
Midway operates our 4 showrooms as one location, giving you by far the biggest selection of inventory in the region. Midway has the best buying experience before and after the sale. Our team members have more experience and knowledge to better serve you. Midway's success is based on hard work. Our team members give 110% to make sure you have a fast, enjoyable experience. We have what you need. At Midway, you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
And we're back. We're going to go ahead and, well, we got this official's timeout here, although it looks like we are cleared.
Yeah, we'll get it. It's 4th down. We're really going to get first down or a turnover on downs, and we'll run through some Gotchi Global Scoreboard here in a minute. We got some scores through 2A to talk about.
So Thermopolis will have it 4th and about 7 here with 11:40 to go on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. They are deep here, well, basically right at the red zone line here on Pinedale side of the field. So they're going to set up shotgun, single back, take the snap, look to throw.
Screen.
He's going to send a little screen pass to Nolan Collins, who's got plenty of room. He's out across the 10 and taken down just short of the 5-yard line. So play starting at the 20 here to the 7-yard line. That's where Thermopolis will have it 1st and goal, 20 to the 7, so 13-yard catch and run there.
Good angry run by Nolan there.
Absolutely, he caught that. He took off as fast as he could right away and
ran north-south. There you go.
Yep. I think hit a guy about the 10-yard line.
Yep. And got a couple more after that.
Yep. So Bobcats 1st and goal here with 11:05 to go in the 4th quarter. Going to set up shotgun with 2-back set. Then take the snap and hand it off. Or sorry.
No, keeper up the middle.
Option keeper up the middle, and Dukes is in for the touchdown. That's
7
going to
yard.
put Bobcats on the scoreboard again, finally. 20-7 with 10:53 to go here. Bobcats had a rough go, scored at the very beginning of the 2nd quarter, and finally were able to get back in the end zone here at the beginning of the 4th quarter. They're going to go ahead and set up for the point after.
Is that Bourne out to kick?
Yep. Snaps back, hold is down. The kick is up.
And good.
And it is good. So that'll put the Bobcats up 21-7 over your Pinedale Wranglers with 10:53 to go here in the fourth quarter.
We'll stay here and do our Gotcha Global scoreboard while they reset here. And I'm going to pull up the stats here on YO Preps. And as we alluded to, Mountain View comes away ahead 20-6 earlier today. Orland is going to knock the Thermopolis Bobcats out by beating Kemmer 35-6. At halftime, number 1 Bighorn proven to be a handful for Upton Sundance, 40-0 at half. Other halftime scores I've got number 3 Lovell up 33-8 on Cokeville, so they're looking to secure that 3 seed, or is that 3? Yeah, 3.
Number
2 seed if they beat Cokeville. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 overall.
Yep, 3 overall. Glenrock up 19-14 on Tongue River. Burns up 27-6 on Moorcroft. And it looks like Newcastle and Wheatland, I've got no score, but they are underway in the first quarter there at Wheatland. So, and we have here Thermopolis up 21-7 with 10:53 left on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard.
Boren back to send this one off to the Pinedale Wranglers. Kick is a little pooch kick. Onside, try to catch them off guards here. Good thought there again to try to catch Pinedale off.
We heard Bowker said he had a couple things they put in kickoff wise and stuff, but I think he put it in the playbook and said, we already got it in there, we might as well do it.
I think Pinedale actually was kind of, not ready for that, but definitely did not trick them. So Pinedale will take over here after the, let's call it a squib kick at the 43-yard line. They're going to come out in that shotgun set with their single back. Going to bring a man in motion, take the handoff and hand it off to the motion man.
Reverse.
He's going to hand it off to another guy.
22. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He is a hard.
Well, he's still going.
He is a hard runner.
Holy cow.
So Pinedale
from the 43
gets hit about 3 yards in the backfield here and gets hit several other times down the road.
They mark him out at the 32.
Yeah, so he must have got hit out of bounds. So Pinedale with a big gain there.
25 yards, right?
Yep.
Doing the maths.
Kind of a...
We're going to bring Edward Jones on the road. They're the math people. We're going to tell Travis just to sit up here and crunch numbers.
Right. Double reverse handoff goes for a big play for Pinedale. They're going to hand it off to number 9, their typical running back up the middle here. He's going to take it for about a yard gain to the 31-yard line. I'll bring up 2nd and 9 for Pinedale.
About a yard, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that was Fornstrom, the one who did the reverse around.
And not that the Bobcats didn't have that covered well, but
he just kept plowing people.
He was running hard, that's for sure.
I feel like he got farther up. They must have marked him out of bounds, I think.
They did, yep. He must have got knocked out of bounds there. So Pinedale, 2nd and 9 here. Take a shotgun formation, clear the backfield this time. We do have a tight receiver. Can bring a man in motion for a jet sweep. Fake handoff though, quarterbacker keep it and get it out across the 25-yard line, and we'll see where they're spotting this, if it's just a little short of the line to gain. And not really signaling anything at this point, so it looks like it'll be 3rd and
we'll give him 7. Yep, he's going to be 1 yard short. No, 8 yards. He's 1 yard short of the first down.
3rd and 1 for Pinedale on the Thermopolis Bobcats side of the field here. Take the snap, pitch out to number 9, who's going to get hit in the backfield, but then drag people forward for a no gain.
We're going to see. They might have given him a yard. Nope, no gain.
So 4th and...
a very short yard.
Yep, very short yard for Pinedale here at about the 23.5 yard line. Got to get a half a yard to gain the first down.
Under center.
And they've got a heavy-sided offensive line here. They are going to take the direct snap and get out across the 15 to the 14-yard line. So that's going to be enough for a first down. 10-yard gain on the play.
Man. 8-yard gain.
8 yard.
But he was, man, that's a heck of a play on 4th and inches. I thought they were just going to sneak that thing.
So Pinedale will set up this time. Shotgun, single back set. Number 9 is the one handling the quarterback situation right now. Hands it off to number 22, who gets it across the 10-yard line to probably the 7. Thermopolis is going to take a timeout here. We'll go ahead and take a right rehabilitation timeout along with them and be back in about 30.
Hey there, how's your day going? Frustrating. My car's check engine light came on and they can't take it in till next week. And then Max, our Rottweiler, chewed up my glasses and I'm gonna have to wait at least a week to get another pair. It seems you have to wait for everything important.
I know the feeling. Some things seem to take forever to get done.
Forgot to ask, how's your day?
I had to take my daughter into the clinic to have her arm looked at.
Let me guess. You had to wait to get an appointment. What was it, 1 week, 2 weeks?
Same day.
What? Same day?
We go to Hot Springs Health. They offer same-day appointments at all their clinics. Riverton, Shoshone, Thermopolis, Worland, and Basin. You just call the clinic and you have an appointment in a matter of minutes. It's easy and so convenient.
Wow, so Hot Springs Health actually values our time? Thanks for the...
And we're back here after that timeout. Pinedale coming out in the shotgun set, direct snap to number 9. He's going to take it right up the middle and drag half the Bobcat team into the end zone.
7 yards.
So that'll give Pinedale 13 to 21 with 8:06 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here. Pinedale just running some power.
Wildcat formation, basically. They got their running back as their quarterback.
So Pinedale set up for the PAT. Snap is back, hold is down, the kick is up, and the good. That'll put the Wranglers at 14, Thermopolis Bobcats at 21 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here in the fourth quarter with 8:05 to go. We'll go ahead and take a quick break and finish the Hot Springs Health ad that we had to cut short as we came back.
We get a same-day appointment for Max. He hasn't been the same since he ate my glasses. He keeps running around and making a spectacle of himself.
For more information or directions, please visit hotspringshealth.com, your hub of healthcare in the Basin.
And we're back here. Fourth quarter action, Thermopolis taking on Pinedale Wranglers, last regular season game of the year, last game of the year altogether. As we've heard, Worland wins their game against Kemmer, which puts the Bobcats out of the playoffs because Worland has the tiebreaker over Thermopolis. So this one is just for some honor for our seniors for the year to hopefully end the season with a good positive record. Should Thermopolis come away with a win tonight. Here in a little crisp October night in Pinedale.
Yep. So the football weather we were expecting most of the year, and this is about the only time we got it.
Pinedale will set up. They'll go ahead and kick this one off. It's going to be received by Del Dukes at about the 10-yard line, brought out across the 20, 25, 30. He's got lots of room, 40, 45. Finally gets cut down at the 50-yard line.
Good return by
Absolutely
Del.
Good return. 40-yard return by Del Dukes there. Bringing the ball out midfield to the 50-yard line. That's where Thermopolis will take it over. And Thermopolis, on their last possession, put the ball in the end zone, but so did Pinedale. So,
all that defense is all of a sudden turning into some offense.
Yep. And really, both teams, those last couple of possessions, actually taking care of the ball as well, too. So, Thermopolis with 7:57 to go in the fourth quarter would love to go ahead and just milk this one out and end their season on a high note with a win. Shotgun formation, going to go ahead and hand it off to Zane. Zane Stam up the middle. He's going to go ahead and get his typical 5 or 6 yards on the play.
Made by
Give him 7.
Second down.
Bring up 2nd and 3 for the Bobcats. across midfield. Oh, nope, they called him a little short. Nope, 7-yard gain.
You say he's averaging 10 yards a carry right now.
Is he really?
11 carries, 113 is what I got.
That's nice. So Bobcats get it across. Well, they were on the midfield line, so finally into Pinedale territory officially here at the 43-yard line. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle again to Zane Stam, who's going to get hit about 2 yards deep and just kind of hang out there. He might get about a no gain on the play or a 3-inch loss. So
on my stats, that's 0.
3rd and 3 for the Bobcats here.
I could put in minus 0.07.
Not worth it. So Bobcats will come out in their power set here, up under center T formation in the backfield. Going to take the snap, hand it off to Zane Stam, who gets it across the line to gain, plus a few yards. So that's going to be about a 5-yard gain for Zane. That's enough to move the sticks.
5-yard gain for Zane. We're going to go power here, and they're going fast power, it looks like.
Once they set the
nope,
the
they're
ball
going to
here.
wide back out.
All right. 6:36 to go here in the fourth quarter. Bobcats are up 21-14 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Going to come out shotgun set this time. Single back, 2 receivers to either side. Going to take the snap, look to throw right away. He's going to roll out to his left side, and he's still rolling. Finally gets rid of the ball.
Nothing.
Throws it out of bounds just to save the loss in yardage. And that'll stop the clock, though, with 6:19 to go here. Bobcats will have it 2nd and 10 from the 37-yard line on the Pinedale Wranglers side of the field. That ball must have skipped a long ways. It took him a while to bring it back into the field to play there.
Not like the NFL or college where you just throw another one out there.
Yeah, right.
Let's go.
Got like several ball boys on either side of the field. Mop will go ahead and set up 3 receivers to this near side, shotgun formation. Single receiver to the far side. Going to bring one of those receivers across the formation in motion, hand it off to Zane Stam up the middle. He's going to get
6 yards
near the 30-yard line. Looks like they're going to call him down about the 32.
3rd down and about 4 to go.
Yep, give us 6 yards.
6-yard gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and a long 4 for the Bobcats here.
5:53 left in the Bobcats season here.
The Mop will be shotgun with their offset I formation. 2 receivers to this near side. Going to take the snap, hand it off to Zane Stam, who gets hit in the backfield, but not before he drags half the Pinedale team to the line to gain. It looks like they're going to give him the first down.
He's going to get about 5. Needed 4, going to get 5. Zane just churning those legs.
He was, yeah. So to Mop here, have a fresh set of downs, and the clock ticking still at 5:26. Going to take the snap, look to hand off to Zane Stam again, and he does, right up the middle. Gets himself across the 25 to the 23-yard line.
Only about a 4-yard gain for him that time.
Yep, 2nd and 6 for the Bobcats. With just a little over 5 minutes to go left in this game and this season.
Pile comes in.
Yeah, give Zane a little breather. Bobcats will kind of stay in the same setup here. 2 receivers to either side. Shotgun, going to go ahead and bring one of them in motion across formation. Look to throw right away. Looks out to this right side, sends the ball down the field, just out of the reach of Ryan Aarons.
Pass incomplete. That'll bring up
Pass
3rd
will
down.
fall incomplete. Stop the clock at 4:43. And the Bobcats will have this one. Should be 4th down, I believe. Or is it going to be? No, it is 3rd.
No, it's only 3rd.
Okay. I was.
Zane runs up for 4.
That's right.
Then we throw the ball.
So 3rd and 6. Bobcats aren't going to change their formation. Well, they do. They're going to go ahead and go in that offset I set this time. 2 receivers to the near side here. Going to take the snap and roll out to this right side. Armani's going to keep it and then pitch it last minute to Bridger Pyle, who gets the ball to the 25, which is going to be about a 2-yard loss on the play. So that's going to bring up 4th and 8 for the Bobcats. For whatever reason, the option quarterback, keeper, and pitch just has not been there for the Bobcats.
And we're going to have a timeout for the Bobcats, 4th down play coming.
So we'll go ahead and take a right rehab timeout along with them and be back in about 30.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
And we're back after that right rehabilitation. 30-second timeout here. Bobcat football on KDNO 1017. Faithful fans over there across the way that have made this trip to Pinedale. Bobcats will break the huddle and come back out on the field in a 4th and 8 situation here. Going to be set up in the shotgun with a single back. I believe Zane Stam is back in the game here. Going to bring man in motion.
We got to end around to Dell.
And he's got his room across the 20-15-10. He's got plenty of room here. He's going to get in the end zone. That's going to be a Bobcat touchdown.
25-yard.
Thermopolis will go ahead and get more points on the board, bring them 27-14 over the Wranglers with 4:07 to go in the game and the season.
Like I told you, I think Bowker drew up some plays that he was anticipating maybe using next week, and I think he said, we're here, we might as well use them.
Yep. So Thermopolis set up for the PAT here. Snap is back, hold is down. The ball is blocked, but here in high school that doesn't can't advance it, so that just kills the play. So Bobcats will stay at 27-14 with 4:07 to go in the game here. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back for the kickoff back to Pinedale.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Welcome back after that quick break here. Thermopolis just went up 27-14 over the Wranglers of Pinedale with 4:07 to left in this game on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Kevin was going to try to find some more updates on scores real quick for you.
We've got a couple here. We got Lovell in the 3rd quarter just taking it to Cokeville right now, 47-8. Glenrock still up 19-14 over Tongue River. Burns up 33-6 over Moorcroft. And Newcastle in the 2nd quarter up 20-0 on Wheatland. And those are your score updates brought to you by Gotchi's Global Scoreboard.
And this time the kick is another squib, not intended to be a onside this time.
He just curls up on it.
So he'll cover that ball about the 33-yard line or so, which is where Pinedale will take over with 4 minutes plus a little bit left in this 4th quarter here.
And Pinedale looks to the sidelines to get their play. I don't really see any personnel changes on either side right now.
Nope. Back to their typical quarterback setup, it looks like this time around.
Gonna have to throw. Oh, we got all kinds of movement everywhere.
I'm almost not sure that the officials were set and ready.
Nope.
That's what it was.
All right, yeah, we still had an official over the ball. Let's try that again.
So 1st and 10 for the Pinedale Wranglers here. Going to take the snap, look to throw right away. He's got some pressure from Defoe.
Oh, wow.
That ball is caught.
Who caught that?
That is a Pinedale 1st down.
Is that number 8?
Yes.
Yeah.
How many yards you got on that? Trying to zoom in on a number.
From the 33 to the 47. That pass was almost picked off and jumped, the route by Noel Collins, but just went through his fingertips, and Pinedale receiver had a great catch on it, that's for sure. False start call on the Pinedale Wranglers here.
False start penalty on Pinedale.
Which
first down.
So, false start will back the Wranglers up 5 yards. They'll have 1st and 15. Puts them back on the other side of midfield here at the 48-yard line. They'll come out probably looking, well, they got their split back set. I would say looking to pass, but we'll find out what happens here. They're going to take the snap and hand off to number 9 there. He's going to take it up the right side, and yep, it looks like there's a no gain on the play there. That'll bring up 2nd and 15.
Dale Dowan with the run, brings up 2nd down and about 15.
Dowan again. Like you said, he's got a lot of opportunities tonight, but pretty unproductive for him. He's one big catch, though, tonight, 36 yards.
Wranglers figuring out their personnel, going to keep in their same people. Same setup here, split back, set, take the snap, hand it off to the other running back this time, who gets it across the 50 for a 3-yard gain. That's number 22.
Sergio Dortevilla.
Well, there you go.
Brings up 3rd down.
The other one, 23.
Dortevilla, yep. Numero 23, Dortevilla.
So Pinedale have it 3rd and 12. Clock is running here in the 4th quarter with 2:15 to go on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Going to take the snap in that black split back setup. Looks to throw, drops it on the turf, but picks it up, and he overthrows his man by about 15 yards. That'll fall incomplete. Stop the clock at 2:03 and bring up a 4th and 12 for Pinedale.
Hey, Ryan.
Yes, Kevin.
It's the end of the season. You can't hold anything back here.
I can't remember the rest of the line, Kevin Simpson. Forgive me.
I'm just going to let you marinate on it.
We're going to get a timeout by Pinedale. We'll go ahead and take a quick right rehabilitation timeout along with them. Be back in about 30.
Considering physical therapy? Get it done right with Right Rehabilitation. Doctors Ryan and Tess Williams offer outpatient physical therapy for sports injuries, pre- and post-surgical rehabilitation, joint pain, and more for adults and children. Ryan is the only board-certified orthopedic specialist in town, and they always put their patients first. Newly renovated offices at 800 Shoshone Street in Thermopolis include a large gym and private treatment rooms. Call for an appointment today. Right Rehabilitation.
And we are back after a right rehabilitation timeout.
What
here.
a great commercial, Ryan.
Thanks, Kevin.
Well produced. Made you look good.
I think the team over there at WYO Today does a great job of producing those ads.
Yes.
Shout out to them.
Only board certified what?
Orthopedic specialist.
There you go. I don't know what that means, but there you go.
Bobcats and Pinedale break the huddles after the timeout here.
I'm sure it's cool.
Takes a lot of work, Kevin.
It's more of a degree than I've got. Good for you.
4th and 12, excuse me, for Pinedale here. They're going to bring a man in motion, shotgun set, hand it off to him, look for that double end around again.
Ball's on the ground. Oh, we're going to have a pass. Nope, ball's on the ground again.
And they're going to go ahead and just fall on it there. Rigo, the quarterback, is going to fall on the ball.
And that'll be a turnover on
I'm going to go with number 1 for a 16-yard loss and a turnover on downs.
So Bobcats will take over.
I think we'll probably see some maybe power formation here.
Yep, let this clock run out.
Minute 55.
Excuse me, Bobcats up 27-14. Short time to go here.
Here we go, power.
Yep.
I think we got big. Who's in the backfield? Those are the big guys, aren't they?
They are the big guys. Here we go, Kevin. take the snap,
That's
hand it off to
Defoe.
number 60, Defoe. He's going to go ahead and take it up that left side of the line for a 2-yard gain. And Thermopolis will take a timeout.
Okay.
Taken by Thermopolis.
We'll go ahead and take a timeout along with them and be back in about 30 here.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Thermopolis comes out of the timeout there and back in their normal set shotgun formation. Zane Stam in the backfield going to bring one of the Aaron's boys in motion, look to throw over the top deep here. And it is caught along the sideline by Chris Aarons, and he is going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 6-yard line.
Thermopolis player Chris Aarons, first down for the Bobcats.
From the, what yard line? We were on 30?
We were about the we were at the 31-yard line. Or sorry, plus 2 yards. We were at the 28. No, right? 28 to the 6, Kevin. Okay. Thermopolis come out, shotgun formation, offset I. Number 2 is going to take the direct snap and just get slobber knocked at the line of scrimmage. As probably the 2 largest Pinedale guys on their team just blitz right up that A gap. That's going to back them up 2 yards. Trying to run some trick plays here at the end of this game, and that one unfortunately did not trick anybody.
It's the end of the season, right? It can't hold anything back.
I know, Kevin. Takes the snap, little wheel route out to the far side here. It falls incomplete, just out of the reach of Chris Aarons. That is also going to stop the clock here with 1:05 to go. Bobcats have it 3rd and goal from about the 8-yard line. I think Thermop literally just trying to have a little bit of fun, trying to run some different plays and things at this point, and not too worried about running the clock out.
No. Everybody have fun tonight.
Everybody Wing Chun tonight.
There you go.
Power set. Armani Dukes up under center here. Got their 3 backs in the backfield. Going to take the snap, hand it off to one of the Aaron's boys who's going to get hit right away. And he'll gain a yard on the play. That will keep the clock running this time and bring up 4th and goal.
Be Ryan.
And
for a yard?
For a yard. Bobcats can run a play.
They're going to huddle up here and do it.
And depending on how long they want to run around the field, they can potentially run the clock out.
Yeah.
Or turn it over on downs with very, very, very little time left to go for Pinedale to do anything. So here we go. Shotgun formation, trips to that far side. This time single receiver to the near side here. Bobcats can take the snap, look to throw. Just send it up top. Toss ball in the end zone to number 32. That is Chris Aarons for the touchdown. Pitch and catch there. 8-yard strike for the Bobcats with 14 seconds left in this game. That'll put them on the board now 33-14 over the Wranglers.
Gets that senior one more touchdown for his career, and good way for him to end his Bobcat football career.
And Bobcats also taking care of the ball this second half. So they'll set up for the PAT. Snap is back, hold is down, the ball is up, but
no good.
Tipped off to the left side, so no good. So that'll leave the Bobcats on the scoreboard at 13, Pinedale 14. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, last kickoff, last 14 seconds of the Bobcat season.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
And we're back here after the Bobcats score on that final touchdown there to take them up 33-14 over Pinedale Wranglers, and just having a little quick chit-chat with one of the coaches there. That was their chance to try to get an official touchdown for Chris, who hasn't had a touchdown.
He's like he said, he's had several second or 2-point conversions, but that is his first career touchdown.
So good on them for trying to get their seniors, a last final good night here. And looks like we're going to have, is that Logan Defoe kick this one off?
Yep.
They're going to go ahead and send a nice little line drive down the field. It's going to get bobbled and roll to the goal line.
It's been touched. They have to,
Get on it.
Yeah.
Touchdown Bobcats. That should be,
Bowker's arguing that.
Yeah.
That even though it rolled into the end zone, it was touched outside of the end zone.
The only unfortunate thing is the referee called it a touchback.
Yep.
And therefore, because he blew it dead, regardless of the wrong call.
Well, we've got 14 seconds left. We'll see if Pinedale decides to run a couple plays here, or if they're going to be content to kneel us and get done, and they're going to finish their season. No conference wins for the Pinedale Wranglers. By the way, this is a great facility here if you guys ever get a chance to come to Pinedale. And we're looking at the high school, the aquatic center over here.
Nice turf field, great track.
Do you guys come up here and run?
They are in the, they should still be in, I guess, in the conference, but we've never been to a track meet over here at all. But a lot of times we've been 3A in track and having meets.
Having meets, whatever you guys call it as tracksters.
Trying to head to some bigger schools and see good competition. Not that Pinedale doesn't have good competition in the track and field, but bit of a long journey.
I don't know enough about track. If anybody knows me, they know I don't run. So there you go.
And after they send the teams to the sideline for a little bit of figuring some things out, who knows what, we're back here with 14 seconds to go in this game. Pinedale setting up in the shotgun formation. They might just try to send, 1 or 2 plays just down the field here, see what they can get. Going to take the snap and pitch it to number 9, who is then going to throw it down midfield, and it's going to be...
I thought Dale was going to get one last pick.
Overthrows number 22, I believe, for Pinedale, and there's 3 other Bobcats that might have had a potential for an interception on a tip drill there, but falls incomplete with 8 seconds left to go.
Thought Dell was going to finish his
Bobcat
career with 1 more pick. He's had a heck of a year defensively. I think he's got, 6 on the season?
I think he was sitting at 4, and then he had 2 of those picks against Mountain View, so They're going to go shotgun formation, empty backfield this time. Just send it down the middle of the field. It's caught by number 8, or is that number 9? We'll find. That's the receiver who's been had some great catches tonight. Catches a nice one over the middle, takes it out to the 48-yard line, just short of the midfield. 1 second left to go. Once the ball is set here, though, the clock will run, and that will be game over unless somebody calls a timeout.
They are going to call a timeout.
So Pinedale will call that timeout there. Kevin, we'll just kind of stick around here for a little bit. And
let's just chit-chat a little more. I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm going to assume they're going to chuck one down the field here for one last play.
Yep.
And we'll see what the Bobcats do over there.
Bobcats largely, I think, have had a, end of the day.
Monty comes back in on defense. I think he's going to let his seniors come out for one more play.
Yep. Bobcats have a decent season. They're going to be going
5-3, which we'll talk about with Coach Bowker afterward. This is probably one of the better seasons record-wise the Bobcats have had. Usually they're 4-4, 3-5 on the other side, looking into the playoffs, and it's just unfortunate one of their best seasons turns unfruitful.
Yep. So Pinedale will come out in that shotgun empty back set. They're going to go ahead and look to just send this one down the field, and he does into a couple
and
Bobcats.
Dale's got one more pick.
Oh,
no!
Falls incomplete, but time expires. Time expires as the pass falls incomplete. Bobcats will go away with a win at the very end of the season, 33-14. We'll go ahead and take a break and come back and thank a lot of our sponsors and have our post-game show as well. Be back in just a little bit here on KDNO 101.7.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Sometimes you need to get offline and go off-road. Let Range rev up your internet so you're always ready for adventure, whether you're exploring online or on the trail. With Range's high-speed internet, you can get your remote work done quickly so you can enjoy more time off the grid. And with no data caps or speed throttling, you can be just as fast online as on 4 wheels. Learn more at range.net and start living your West life today.
Looking to transform your home or outdoor space? Thermopolis Hardware has everything you need.
From a kitchen or bath remodel to barbecue grills to name brand tools and sporting goods, the staff at Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile is here to help.
Stop in today and they'll find what you need and get you on your way. Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, your one-stop for home improvement, outdoor recreation, and more.
Ace Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, a hardware store and a whole lot more.
Shop local.
Be local.
Go Bobcats.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to support Bobcat sports. We are a locally owned community pharmacy that opened in 1987. We offer prescription refills, multi-dose packaging, immunizations, Medicare de-enrollment, delivery, and veterinary medicine at an affordable price. Our expertly trained and friendly staff are here to serve you. Visit us today to experience the Hot Springs Pharmacy difference.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Drive up, walk. Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
And welcome back to your post-game show brought to you by one of our sponsors. I believe it's YDOT. Click it or ticket
post-game.
There's my post-game
So
frame.
if you're listening in the car on your way home, buckle up. I see you out there.
So Bobcats get away with a win here at the very end of the season. Unfortunately, it is an end to their season.
There's Ryan. He's back in camera.
33-14 over the Pinedale Wranglers here down in Pinedale on a nice, crisp October night.
Crispy.
Definitely have a lot of sponsors that have certainly helped us to be able to travel and provide this broadcast to you over the radio as well as streaming on WYO Today Media. And certainly we can start with that. WYO Today has done a great job of helping us out here, and they're the ones that put all this together, along with KDNO as their radio station that we broadcast on. Some of the other sponsors that have allowed us to do this has been YDOT, Bailey's Tires out of Riverton, Dairyland, Edward Jones Financial Advisors, Gotchi, One-Eyed Buffalo, High Plains Power, Central Bank and Trust, YOTs, and Pepsi. Midway Autos, and there are several locations throughout the basin. Hot Springs Health, Sutherland's, Hampton Inn and Suites, Wright Rehabilitation, Pinnacle Bank and Trust, Storyteller, Porter's there in Riverton, Central Wyoming College, Range Communications, Thermopolis Hardware, and Hot Springs Pharmacy. All those.
The newly rebranded Hot Springs Pharmacy.
Yeah, that's right.
Congratulations to Tony Dare Media over there and rebranding. He's got no longer Vickland. It's now Hot Springs Pharmacy.
So thank you to all those sponsors that have allowed us to put this on and for you guys to follow us for the games this year for the Thermopolis Bobcats. And
let's jump into one of our other sponsors here. Ryan, throw that Central Bank and Trust logo up there, and we're going to do your trusty stats one more time here. We're going to start off with the Pinedale Wranglers. Rigo, the quarterback, 6 carries, 6 yards, 11 for 21 through the air, 136 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks for him. Dowin, 24 unproductive carries for 35 yards, 1 touchdown for him. He was 1 for 2 through the air for 36 yards and did catch 1 for 6 yards. So he's very involved, but not a whole lot of production there. Fornstrom, 4 carries, 31 yards, 1 catch for 2. Seth Keys, he's got 1 carry for 1 yard, 4 catches for 94 yards, and a touchdown for him. Yaquez, 1 catch for 6 yards. And then we've got Elder for 3 catches, 40, and Stone 1 catch for 20. Offensive totals for the Wranglers, 76 on the ground, 172 through the air for a total of 248 yards. Moving up to your Thermopolis Bobcats, Armani Dukes, 5 carries, 2 yards, and a touchdown, 1 fumble for him. 6 for 16 through the air, 72 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks for Armani tonight. But really, to me, the guy who carried the load tonight, Zane Stam, good senior run for him tonight.
Absolutely.
Way to go out for him. 16 carries, 133 yards, 2 catches for 16. Del Dukes had no catches tonight, actually, but he did carry the ball 1 time for 25 yards and a touchdown. Ryan Aarons, 3 carries for -7, 1 catch for 13. And then Chris Aarons, 6 carries, 18 yards, fumbled it once, but then 2 catches, 30 yards, and that touchdown to end the game. Good job for him. And then we look at Bridger Pyle, who's probably going to be our starting running back next year, I would assume. He's got 4 carries, 47 yards, and a touchdown. And then we've got Collins chipping in a catch for 13 yards, and Defoe 1 carry for 2 there out of that power at the end. And so those are your Central Bank and Trust trustee stats. Coach Bowker is making his way up here. We'll get him situated, and once he's up here, we'll get him on the air and finish up our post game.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
And we are back here, KDNO 1017. with Coach Bowker here for our our
Ryan's not even on
ticket
camera.
post-game show. I'm okay.
There you are. There we are.
There we are.
You gotta get the beauty.
Snuggle in here a little bit.
Get in tight, boys.
It's a little chilly out here. Might as well.
So we'll talk about this. A good finish for the Bobcats in terms of the victory. Unfortunately, like we talked about this week, the outcome of this game was determined, or the rest of your season was determined by Warland, which, as you know, they came out victorious tonight. But all in all, and I know I don't like talking about moral victories, but I've covered the Bobcats for a long time. And in terms of the season that you guys put together, 5-3, beat Mountain View, beat Lyman, things I haven't seen accomplished in quite some time. And I know we hate talking about moral victories, but in terms of a successful season, I count that as a win, even though you guys are not going to be playing next week.
Yeah, like I just had to talk with the seniors. They've seen some bad times. First winning record since 2013. Still didn't make the playoffs, though, which sucks. Moral victories, like you said, they're just there to make you feel good. But same time, 2-7 last year, 5-3 here. Feels pretty good. We're taking the steps in the right direction. And those guys helped build it. The underclassmen are going to continue to build it. Last year we laid that foundation of not being selfish. This year we started building on the competitive parts of it. We're headed in the right direction, and that's something that these guys should be very, very proud of.
And you guys saw a lot of different personnel tonight. You had some big performances out of those seniors tonight. You know, Zane Stam really kind of put you guys on their back tonight a little bit. 133 yards on the ground for him. It seems like he's breaking off 7, 10, 12 yards at a time. Really good job out of him.
Yeah, we didn't really read the option correctly in the first half. We were kind of guessing with it. They were attacking the mesh pretty hard, and it threw our quarterback through loop. But once we just started trusting it, then all of a sudden Zane starts popping off. He had a couple runs other than the option. But, yeah, we just started, so we came in a little complacent. We thought this was going to be easy. It's as simple as that. We thought we were going to roll over Pinedale. They had nothing to lose. They have talent. They're competitive. We brought them back into the game a few times, gave them a spark of life. We can't come in complacent. We can't be complacent any time in the 2A West.
Yeah.
You guys eat popcorn on the way here. You guys had a little bit of fumble issues in the first half.
Oh,
cold fingers. What happened?
Gotta have those drippy gloves on, I guess. I'm not sure, but they may be banned forever.
Like I said, a really good season for you guys in terms of win-loss, in terms of team accomplishments. Kudos to you guys. I don't know, Ryan wants to chip in here.
You know, I think the thing I noticed and a few times this year, and tonight especially, getting some touches for some of those kids. You know, Cannon at the quarterback position. We saw Bridger Pyle a little bit more tonight. These kids who are going to be taking the reins, from here on out, you feel like they're buying into this system. They're ready to go. Obviously, there's going to be some growth, but how do you feel like you're looking here heading into next year?
Next year, like you brought him up, Bridger Pyle. The kid's a unit. We just got to get him going in the right direction. That's his biggest thing. As soon as he's there confidently and he knows what he's doing, he's unstoppable. Another one that's in that same boat is Mac Buckner.
Yeah.
Super talented kid. I just got to get him going in the right direction. Cannon Bourne, he knows everything. Just got to get him moving confidently now. Confident with him at quarterback as well. We got guys coming up. Like we're gonna be all right. Yeah, we take a big hit with these seniors. They've been playing varsity since their freshman year.
Yeah.
They have a lot of experience. We tried to sprinkle in as many people as we can with our touches, just to build for the future there. But at the same time, like we know we got our system in place. We're starting to get in the groove of it. It's starting to click. It'll roll in nicely into next year.
Yeah.
And I know we appeared at the end that you were running the score up, but I know the intention of that. Chris Ahrens, your senior, very much you talked about him, as we talked about this week actually, is he knows his role as a team player, and he has not found the end zone as a Bobcat, and so he gets to walk off the field with that little last bit saying, I scored the last touchdown of the Bobcats this year. And so kudos to him, kudos to you for calling that play.
Yeah, we had to get him in. That was our whole goal. We were sloppy at first. We got away from that goal, just trying to stay in the game and keep Pinedale out of it.
Yeah.
But had to get Chris in, and their coaches understood it. Putting our guy out there that blocks every play out at receiver and throwing it up to him,
I mean, it worked. So I'm happy for Chris. And I didn't know about that for 4 years. This week was the first week I knew Chris Aaron's never scored a touchdown. That's how selfless he is. He doesn't complain about it, doesn't whine. Had to get it for him.
No, that's awesome. Well, we appreciate the time and effort that you as coaches have put into this, and obviously the players as well. Fun season to watch. We certainly wish we would have had one more week on this, but that's the way the cookie crumbles in football. So.
Yeah, and I want to thank you too. I mean, you block out time for me and make yourself accessible. And your boys, every time I've come to practice and visited, they're very respectful of me being on the field, even and trying to get in your way. But I think your guys' program, you guys understand that we do what we do to cover you guys the best we can, and I appreciate everything you guys do for us in return.
Thank you guys for everything you do. Tons of people watch this. They like watching it. They like listening to it.
Shout out to Brittany Bowker.
Yeah, shout out to Brittany Bowker. She's at home bawling her eyes out right now, I know. But yeah, thank you guys for the commitment and driving and doing this stuff. And the sportsmanship that you present over your stream is just immaculate. There's not another one like it. So thank you guys for all that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Bowker.
We'll see you. We'll catch up with you soon, and enjoy the long ride home.
Yeah, we're headed to the Wrangler Cafe.
All right.
All right, we'll go ahead and call it good for our broadcast here tonight.
We still got to give away player of the game and sports of the game. We'll come back and do that real fast and sign off one last time.
We couldn't decide, so the good news is you can. Enjoy a delicious meal or scrumptious ice cream treat in your car or at one of our tables. Play miniature golf while you wait or after you eat. Sip comforting fresh brewed coffee to start your day or recharge your afternoon. Quality food, friendly service, relaxed atmosphere. It's all waiting for you at Dairyland in Thermopolis. Follow Dairyland and Hot City Coffee on Facebook for daily specials and hours of operation. Dairyland is a proud supporter of Bobcat Sports. Go Bobcats!
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 316 North 6th Street, Thermopolis.
And we're back here, KDNO 1017 WYO Media today. Finalize this post-game show here, brought to you by YDOT. We've got our Sportsman of the Game and our Player of the Game to give out, but we'll go ahead and do the Player of the Game first here, Kevin.
I don't think there's any argument, and I don't think anyone's going to argue with me for giving it to Zane Stam. Going out there, 16 carries, 133 yards, a touchdown, 2 catches, and 16 yards for him. And he came out making some big plays on defense, too, laying some hits out there. And just a really good season for Zane. And they couldn't really stop him tonight out there on the field. And like I said, it seemed like every time he touched the ball, it was 8 yards or so. And so Zane Stam is going to be our Gatorade Player of the Game.
And our Sportsman Player of the Game, we kind of talked about it with Coach Bowker in post-game here, is going to be Chris Aarons, somebody who has been part of this football team and been a team player, has just put in the work and the time and effort to do the best that he can for the team and, get them giving him the nod at the end there to get him a touchdown. Definitely we like kids like him who are just good sportsmen across the board. So kudos to him as your storyteller, sportsman of the game.
Good sport.
Good sport of the game.
Whatever. Still counts. Well, we're going to wrap it up here. And Ryan, congratulations on your first year of this. And I think it was enjoyable for you.
It was a lot of learning as we went along here and how the equipment works and doing radio. But it was great. And I thank you, Kevin, for certainly helping me out there. And it was very enjoyable. So.
And give a shout out to the family, my wife Lindsay, Connor, Eva out there pulls me away for 8 weeks doing football and things like that. And they've made a couple trips out here. They came out this week to watch Pinedale and things like that. So appreciate the support of the family. My wife's a working woman too, and we all have stuff going on. It's not easy to carve out time for one more thing in our schedule, but she understands the passion that we have for Bobcats and for football, so appreciate that as well, and appreciate our sponsors, all of our board ops back at the station as well, and anyone who helped. I'll give a shout out to Rusty out there. She's the one here that edits those lovely coaches interviews with Coach Bowker. I shoot those off to her, and she shoots them back, so good for her. I'll give her a shout out as well. So
that's great. Well, Kevin, and I certainly appreciate my family and their hard work while, we're away on these little long drives on some of these Friday nights, and, they keep the house going. So thank you, Tess, and little kids for that. I would say, all of them, but I've got like 20 kids.
Yeah, we don't have time, Ryan. We got to wrap this up.
So, Kevin, thank you, and I'll let you go ahead and call us off for tonight here.
All right, this is Kevin Simpson alongside Ryan Williams one last time for your Thermopolis Bobcats on WYO Today Media and KDNO 101.7. And good night and farewell.
When you think about wellness, do you think about long walks, nutrition, having a personal trainer? No matter what your idea of wellness looks like, you can find yourself at Gotchi Gym. Their 1,900 square foot facility makes them one of the largest gyms open to the public in Wyoming. Be the best version of yourself with state-of-the-art equipment from senior to strongman. Take advantage of having a bistro on site as well as a certified NASM personal trainer. Take the first step in reaching your goals. Gotchi Gym. Gotchi Rehabilitation is always looking for new team members. See more at gotchi.org.
Indulge in a mouth-watering meal at the One-Eyed Buffalo in Thermopolis. Whether you're craving a juicy burger, a tender steak, or something from the sea, we've got something to excite every palate. Savor our craft beers, brewed right on site, and enjoy our signature cocktails. Don't forget to pick up a souvenir to add to your collection. Come in, catch all the games, and soak in the atmosphere. You'll only find this unique experience at the One-Eyed Buffalo, located at 535 Broadway in Thermopolis, open daily at 11 a.m. Proud supporters of Thermopolis High School sports.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made